since I already started, I'll just do my recap anyway.
Okay.
So I had read some Final Girls. Um, we watched 2 episodes of Abbott Elementary right before this,
Oh yeah.
which is why we were late. We were
That's a
5
good
minutes late
reason
because
to
we were
be late.
finishing.
Oh wait. Was the last one that you watched
Is it
Ringworm?
Yeah.
Because that episode's really
It was
good.
very good.
So,
It was a very good episode. I've watched 3 episodes of What We Do in the Shadows,
Yes.
which has been incredible this season
Yeah.
because I just watched
it's
Sleep
crazy.
Hypnosis.
Sleep hypnosis.
Was insane.
That's Mom and Dad have both said in their top 5 episodes.
Yeah, it was so
They love Sleep
stupid.
hypnosis.
Oh my god, it's crazy. I was giggling in bed to myself because Trini was asleep, and I was eating my bowl of Takis, and I was just giggling to myself last night, and
in your
felt good.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's so stupid. So 3 episodes of that. Trini and I have watched 2 episodes of Teen Wolf.
Oh, and how
That
is
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Mark,
That's
I've
like
actually
Dylan
seen a
O'Brien.
couple episodes
Dylan
of that
O'Brien,
in high school.
Yeah, it's
the friend.
definitely.
Luke, do
Okay.
you remember the movie Teen Wolf, Luke?
Oh, of course. I also remember.
And do you remember the friend?
Styles? Wait.
Oh
Dylan
yeah.
O'Brien played
That's Dylan
Styles?
O'Brien.
No. That's such weird cast.
Is the garage
No,
scene
that's
in the show as
perfect.
well?
What did you say?
The garage scene.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all. Yeah.
That's
okay.
all. But even more. He's allowed.
Oh, okay.
Then Styles.
Well, he is Styles. That's him. That's
Oh.
his name.
Did the same actor who played Styles play Styles in Teen Wolf 2?
No,
Probably
very
not.
different.
Wait, so
person.
the names are the same? I did not realize. I thought it was just.
At least that name's the
I
same.
did not know that. I honestly thought it was just kind of like fully different, except for there's a sport in it. That's the only thing that's.
Is it not
What is the
basketball?
sport?
Oh
in
no,
the
it's
show?
lacrosse.
Okay, literally everything's different except for
Which
Styles' name.
listen. If you're making a show like this and you're trying to make it whatever kind of serious, more serious.
What? It's a teen drama.
No, but like compared to like
Yes.
modern reimagining. I get why it's lacrosse because like I get it because you do have like a face mask, so if he turns, you don't see it, so it's kind of like makes sense because there's like instead of basketball,
What
yeah,
ball?
football,
But you
whatever.
can't see the big hairy guy dunk a basketball.
Wait, so
Yes,
I meant
I know,
basketball.
I know. But so, it's very, it's interesting because it's on the same realm of like the Vampire Diaries stuff that we've seen. I find it more interesting than Vampire Diaries.
You're more a werewolf guy?
So far,
That's a good question for everybody in the group.
Wait,
Are you
wait,
a
I
wolf
have
or a
to send
vampire
it.
guy?
Yeah.
I have to send the photo, Luke.
also Dylan O'Brien is a
Yeah.
fucking spaz in that show. Oh my god! Like, and also, his acting is a lot better in the second episode. There's something with the pilot where it was like, Trini loves Dylan O'Brien, and so I wasn't gonna say anything. And in the first scene he acted, she was like, "He's a much better actor now." It's just like it was so bad.
Hey, he was a young
It
man.
got,
You
and
know
no,
what he's
now the
in?
second episode it's better. So I was like, okay, something. Yeah.
You know what movie he's
Oh, she's in
Maze
Yeah, you-
Runner.
Saturday Night.
Saturday
Oh
Night.
yes,
in?
we
He
need to watch it.
He plays Dan
Yeah.
Aykroyd out
Yeah.
slutting Chevy Chase, which
Oh.
was
Yeah, I was
shock
not
and
expecting
thank
that.
God.
I really was not expecting
But
that.
thank God.
Yeah.
I was not prepared for that.
So yeah, so far Teen Wolf has been interesting. It's just gonna be, I don't know, I don't think we're gonna be binging it, but yeah. It's also like they put weird CGI stuff out of nowhere. Like he threw his inhaler and then they CGI'd the inhaler going at the camera in slow-mo, and I was like, there was no point to do that. That's where
That
the budget
is
was. Like,
the
what the fuck is
one time
happening?
you did
So
that.
there's a lot of times where I just start laughing really out loud, because it's just like, what the fuck is happening?
So his name is Scott in
Yes.
both of them, but he has a different last name than the
Interesting.
movie and the show, and literally everything else has changed.
Yeah.
Weird. I wonder how close it was in the original script, and like, or if it was always meant to be that different.
I think they said teenage werewolf.
Oh, like Teen Wolf.
They
Yeah.
have
Horny teenagers will watch this.
the
So
worst.
then
They have the worst coach of all time. Like, he's awful. Like, he just says terrible shit to these kids all the time. And Trini told me that the actor did an interview, and he said that he didn't read the scripts until right before they shot the scenes. So he would just go in at 100% and not know his lines till. And so he's always like, he's like spazzy
really
and like
funny.
yelling and like mad at the kids all the time. And it's like, what's going on? She's like, yeah, he would just like go on set and then just do his scenes like not prepared. And like, it looks like it, but like he's
Let-
so crazy.
Mark, let me know if this image is basically what Teen Wolf encapsulates.
Oh, are you sending
You
it?
know
Yeah.
what it's about.
That's really good.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, he doesn't know he's bisexual, but 100% he is. He doesn't know what's going on. That's the whole thing, is he does not know what's happening. And Styles is like the spaz, but he's actually the one who knows what's happening.
His mentor.
Yeah.
Styles.
Yes. They've switched
Styles.
roles basically.
What do you mean they switch roles?
Yes.
Like
always-
That's
growing
not-
no, what I'm saying is growing up it was always like Styles was the spaz like that he carried along with him. He wasn't as good as lacrosse, but now Styles knows the stuff about the werewolves. They switched
oh.
like the characters within the show, or like the dynamic is switched.
I see.
Instead of silly best friend who's stupid and never knows what's going on.
They're both silly and
He
stupid
is the-
and don't know what's going on,
he-
but one of them
Best
kind
friend
of
is the one
knows.
who knows what's going
Yes,
on.
yes.
kind of.
He
And
knows 30%.
But at the same
He-
time, his name is Styles.
I also like Styles because he is loyal to a fault. He tried to kill him in the first episode, and like the next scene, he's like picking him up for school. He's like, "Oh, close one." It's just like, what the fuck?
Do they car surf at all?
I have not yet.
Very
not in the first
important
two.
part of the
That's
movie.
actually. The
I
most
need to watch the original. I've seen it like once a long time ago.
Oh, it's worth it.
So-
You don't. Actually, you don't.
I want to watch
Teen
it.
You need to
Wolf
watch
did.
the second one.
I want to watch it.
The second one is actually such a pain to get through.
Oh god.
Do you remember when they were playing it on the TV in the hotel at like
that
7
turned it on.
a.m.?
I turned it on.
Yeah, we watched it for breakfast.
They're like, you know what people want when they're eating their breakfast at the hotel? Teen Wolf 2.
Teen Wolf
Teen
2.
Wolf also.
I would.
When you're eating wet scrambled eggs that are a little too
That's
drippy.
exactly what it
Yeah,
was.
I know
on the
how those
So
are made
wet.
Spoon
now.
muffin.
Is it all substitute? None of it's real egg, right?
No,
Yeah,
no, packets.
yeah.
Ew.
It's. I lost my appetite working in the kitchen.
Yep, makes
I
sense.
don't blame you.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Everything bagels.
I'll keep you guys updated
Everything.
if we continue watching it. We will, but like at what pace, I'm not sure.
Okay.
We finished Stranger Things 4.
Oh.
I do like it still, more than 3, but definitely not 1 and 2. Trini really liked the beginning of season 4, and then I think it kind of faded out because it got too much. Like,
By the 2-hour episode.
and the fact that like 11 storyline was kind of interesting, and then it lasted 6 episodes and the same thing over and over again in her head. It was just like a lot, but
All I remember from that season is Papa creeping around.
Papa was creepy.
He was always sneaking.
He's very
also, he's
sneaky.
alive. I don't remember.
He has he they did the Punisher thing where he has like one scar even though the Demogorgon ate his head in season
I
1.
will eat your head.
One of the best lines ever read in a movie. So yeah, we finished that. I still think it's good. I am excited for 5, especially because it's the last one. I think it's like, let's just end this shit now. What else did I watch? I have not been logging any TV shows, so I'm not
How dare you?
sure. No Eric Andre, unfortunately.
Ugh.
Luke and I haven't watched anything this week.
Well,
Oh, I watched Creepshow, then I watched Halloween Town High. Not
Good
it.
movie.
It was not it. Not it for me. 1 and 2, I
Ooh,
love 1 and 2,
agreement
and
here.
3, I was watching it, I was like, what the fuck
There's
is this movie?
disagreement here.
Calabar's Revenge, though.
Yeah. Calabar's Revenge is it. Yes, Calabar's
remember
Revenge
that
is peak. But, like, yeah. So we watched that on Halloween, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then we watched
Lucas Grabeel, though.
he's good in it. We watched Corpse Bride after that. Because it was an hour 17 or something
Yes.
like that. So
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
time for a movie. That may have been it. Oh, when I needed some comforting stuff to watch, I turned on. It's really good.
Aragon.
No,
Football film.
No, not Football Town. It was
to
like a
watch
really
that,
long
Michael.
video. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called.
Haunted
I
apartment.
bought a haunted apartment.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I'll say
that's the comfort.
when I needed it, that was the only thing that made me laugh at that time was when it was. I didn't get very far, but the only time I laughed that night, Luke, was it was I was laying in bed. It was right after we got off, right, and it was in the first. I fell asleep in the first like 40 minutes, and it was when he was in front of the mirror. I get goosebumps every night. That was the only thing that got me. And then we last night Trini started playing it again from the beginning. So well, I guess we're just gonna be watching the beginning of that forever because the trip there is like
Oh yeah, it's a whole.
my favorite.
they're
It's so
acts, yeah.
funny. So yeah. There's that. I watched Curtis Connor new video. Drew Gooden's new video. They both had videos out. So, yeah. I think that's it. I don't think I watched any other TV that was important that I can think of. I'll probably remember something when somebody else is talking. So,
Just butt in
I'm
whenever you think.
I'm gonna have to popcorn to Luke on this one.
Popcorn. Oh god,
That
it
just made my heart beat
hits are
really
sweet.
fast. Popcorn. Popcorn reading. What did I do? What did I do, Marky? And Kelly. What did
I know what
do?
we did.
Yes.
Do you want me
I
to
know
go?
what we did. Yes.
Okay.
You can't popcorn before you start.
Go on.
Oh my god.
Should I go or should Luke go?
I want Luke to try to figure out what he did.
Luke.
We watched Annie, a parody,
We did.
You
which
watch
is
The
a
Star
Star
Kid
Kid
musical.
play.
That was out the same time as Trail to Oregon. These
Yes.
two were happening
Yeah.
at the same
Oh.
time.
Now, if you don't know Trail to
so-
Oregon,
Yeah. Educate
it's the
yourself.
best play ever created.
But because they were
Start-
happening at the same time, the
Yep.
cat. Well, first off, the cast of Trail to Oregon is
I mean,
Fi-
a total of
six
5 people.
yeah.
And
But
one person plays about 30 different characters.
we have to. Once we'll get there, Mark.
We gotta
and
get
you'll
there. We gotta.
experience.
Yes. When you move
but-
up here, it's gonna. We gotta
I
just
know.
get through them.
I know it needs to
Yeah.
be sooner. But one, while I wish everybody could have been in Annie, one huge plus of having a more limited cast is we have heavy on the Nick Lang
And
content.
he is a
Who is it?
co-writer with his brother Matt Lang of all of them.
Created Star Kid, yes.
Does
And-
he play anybody in Potter?
He played
Scarfy? Oh, also.
Scar
Oh.
and Arthur, Ron's dad.
Yeah.
Like there's
Oh.
like little parts
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
not in it a lot, but when he is in it, it's like you, Mark. Whenever you were
Oh,
in
right,
the
right,
video,
right,
best
right.
thing.
great.
But just we're never in it.
Heavy Nick Lang content and Annie, and my
Yes.
God, he's never not giving a performance of a lifetime.
Okay.
Brian
real.
Holden, who plays Lupin from
Yes.
the sequel,
Oh yes.
played
yeah.
Jar
Yes,
Jar.
yes.
And
That's a
it was
performance of a
brutal.
lifetime.
It was
That
heart-wrenching.
was a performance. JJ Binks.
This is Annie. Oh,
As in
like Anakin.
Star Wars.
Oh my God! Not at all did I know.
No,
what
that is confusing.
We didn't explain it all.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Okay, got it. Actually, that I started watching Dylan is in trouble, Matt, because he
Oh,
posted
yeah.
a video today of watching Star Wars for the first time.
Really? And his takes were.
I don't know. He's in the middle of A New Hope. It's a 4-hour video.
Oh god.
It's not a 4-hour movie.
No, he's watching all of them.
Oh.
I think the first 6. He's watching the first 6.
All 6? Oh, he did that with the Harry Potters too. He's
Yes,
just, like,
that's why.
at all
He
at
did it
the
with
same
the
time.
Harry Potters twice, Matt.
Twice.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I can't get I can get through one and I'm like I gotta go to bed.
Well, he didn't do it consecutively. It's different days.
Oh, okay.
Different days.
Got it,
It's just same video.
Got it.
Okay, so Annie, a parody.
Was that it?
Show.
Oh, of course. How to fit the
How did you
My-
forget?
principles?
Vice
Oh.
Principals.
Started,
We've started Vice
Okay.
Principals.
and it's good.
Oh.
It's worth it.
Those two.
Yes, it's Danny McBride. Is it Walton Goggins or Joggins?
Goggins.
Goggins.
Holy shit. The
Dynamic duo.
character of Lee Russell.
Walton Goggins' character
Absolutely
is
insane.
insanity.
That's a character. That's a character.
Edie Patterson is in it,
Yes.
and she's very funny. Who knew, right?
Who would've
She's
thought?
up there with one of my favorite comedians. Everything she says makes me laugh.
Yeah, we got
Um,
one shot of her in the first episode. Luke and I were like,
I-
we're reaching out to her.
You just stand there and I will laugh. Is that it?
I think so. Did we watch? No, they didn't want to watch Zoolander.
No, but so we watch What We Do in the Shadows instead. Oh, and Mom, Dad, and I are on the 3rd season of Reservation Dogs. They have already finished it, but now I'm in season 3, and it's very good. I recommend that. Yes. Mark, I played an hour of God of War
Oh,
Ragnarok.
you did it! He did it! He touched the game! Oh
I
my god.
touched it.
He touched it.
Congratulations.
I'm so proud of you.
I actually, a week before that, played it for 10 minutes. The game glitched. I turned it off.
Of course it
So
would.
long.
Of course it would. God damn it.
Um,
I'm proud of you for doing that.
so but, and then I immediately turned it on the next time, and the thing was there. Like, I had to have the animal with me, and it was not there, so I just couldn't move forward in the level, so I quit.
You know, Luke, that reminds me. We played Mario Party again. I bought Trini the new Mario Party that just came out, and we've been playing it a lot. She's been playing it a lot with Tori, but sometimes with Luke and I. We played a long one yesterday because I was like part of our date night. Luke, I've never, other than Evil Within, gotten so actually not even mad, upset playing a game in my life. It sucks. I get 4th place every time.
You want the stars?
Yes.
Wait,
I got
you
4th
were
place
playing, you upset?
again. Well, like it's getting progressively worse because I keep playing and I keep getting 4th, and the CPU is beating me every time.
Wait, were you
No.
feeling this way while I was there too?
Well, that's what I'm saying is like I was kind of like, oh, this sucks. I keep getting, and then we played. I was ahead, and so I knew I wasn't gonna win. I just didn't want to get 4th, and then I fucking got 4th after 2 hours of playing.
Oh
So-
no.
Let's put this in context. You were feeling this way. I was in 4th. I was in 3rd, and you steal coins if you don't have stars. But I was like, oh, I can't catch up to Trini. Let me take some of Mark so I don't finish last. So then I just moved him to the gutter.
So to be fair, when you and me are doing it,
okay,
it's
It
kind of
seemed
like we kind of
you
like
were
fuck
mad.
around. Like
It
you,
seemed
I
like-
purposely went the wrong way one time. Like that was like different. But like
okay, it
it's
didn't
not
seem
even like
you-
I'm usually not even that competitive with board games and stuff. It's the fact that it doesn't sound like a lot, but like I don't know. I
Yeah.
think I've played like 4 or 5 games of this new one, and the fact I've gotten 4th every time is so fucking depressing that it's like, guys, I'm doing fine in the mini games. It just keeps fucking me over with the rolls and what I land on, and I'm like,
That's true.
what
Because
the
it's just
fuck?
dice.
And
it's just
Luke,
luck
I
of
made
what
this.
you-
I made this choice, and I was like, "Oh, I think that was a good one because I could go get a golden pipe, which put you right in front of a star, and then immediately I roll on something that smashes you and takes your items. And that's the only thing in the map that fuck.
Okay, but there's one where you have to act out food, and it's team.
Oh, that's
based.
good. That's good. I like that.
That's the really good one. You have to
Oh
like
my
you
God.
do this, you whisk something, you make a cake.
Yes, but it's getting to a point where I'm not mad or yelling. I'm just getting sad at the end of the game because I'm like, how am I in
Oh,
4th
no,
every
it's worse.
time? Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. At some point, I'll get 3rd.
Let's go.
Not if I'm playing. Then you and I are finishing 3rd and 4th. It's
That's
just a
fine.
competition.
That's fine if I'm with you.
And then whose line is it anyway? Mark, how you watched
Good stuff.
Garrett after I was texting my friend,
Yeah.
and we were really sad.
Mhm.
I turned on whose line is it anyway, and it was a very interesting viewing.
Yeah, yeah.
But then the next night, I watched another one. It was with Keegan Michael Key, and they had no, because they usually have a guest comic, which was him.
Are you watching the
And
new? Whose line is it anyway?
Yes, which is
Oh.
now 11 years old.
Oh, well, I guess it's not new.
Yeah.
When I was watching it, I watched 3 seasons, but I watched the old one.
Oh, nice.
The original.
Wow. Okay. Lost.
Sorry.
Anyway, good show.
You were saying that Keegan Michael Key.
Yes. So usually I have a guest comic and then like a guest come in and then like be a part of the skits. But on that one he was both.
Oh.
So he was just in everything. And it was 2013. That was the. Oh wait, when did Key and Peele come out? That was before 2013.
I think so.
Yeah, it started before. I think it might have still been going in 2013.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
But it was good. Very good. Very, very good.
I think it was good.
Still, I'm reading Salem's Lot. I feel like I'm missing something to tell you guys, and I'll figure it out later.
You and me didn't watch any movies, which
figure
we
it out.
usually would have, and a lot of time was going into playing video games. To be fair with Tony, this week.
Yes.
I'm proud of you for playing Ragnarok though, because eventually, if you finally do it, you got to play Spider-Man, which is my favorite game of all time. Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I know that's the next.
Spider-Man 2 is the game that I always wanted as a kid, and it's like made now, and it made me like basically tear up. Not to be that guy, but it was like the only game that I was like, oh my god. 1 and 2, but 2 was like, you get to play as Venom at some points, and it's like, Spider-Man 3. You guys see Venom Last Dance has awful ratings.
Are you kidding?
So, surprise. Venom 3 sucks.
I think
What'd you say, Luke?
Cosmonaut.
Venom turned into a horse in the trailer.
Did he really?
Oh, but
So that's good.
how could that not?
Katie saw a video where she said, "I think this would be a good gift for." Can I tell him what it is?
For me?
Yeah, it's a mouse, for the computer. That's a horse.
Ooh.
Pregnant Horse 1.
On hooves.
Yes, the
That's
mouse pad is a
hilarious.
stable.
Nice.
That's really good.
Nice.
Guys, Luke's gamer tags in every game are different, and they just are so different than everybody else's. So Valorant is Pregnant Horse 1, which he gets a lot of comments on. And then on Call of Duty, I think it's just Luke now, right? It's a lowercase Luke.
Just lowercase Luke.
And everyone else has like a long one. And then I think Golf with Your Friends is I am Lukey1. It's like, it's always different. It's always like Tony and I have like Bean Stinky and Midnight Salami, which are not normal ones either. But like the fact that Luke's are always different, it's always something super dumb. It's funny.
There's something so funny about the simplicity of lowercase.
Yeah.
After
Look, you saw I
Pregnant
got
Horse
killed by
1.
Yeah.
That's gotta be deflating.
It's very funny when people comment on it because like Luke usually doesn't hear the people in Valorant, but when they're like Pregnant Horse 1.
Like you just wouldn't get it.
No, yeah, they don't get it. I don't remember how that started.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody
Hey,
else?
the end.
Yeah.
The end. Okay.
Popcorn, Luke.
Popcorn.
Kelly, because then it'll be like similar, and then we'll end on Matt because they'll be different.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Abbott, What We Do in the Shadows, Vice Principals. We already all talked about those. Only other show update I have is that I also watched the first episode of Documentary Now.
Oh, nice.
Because it's been in my brain for months.
And
I
then
saw
Luke
that.
talked about it, and I thought that the thing with the snakes was so funny. I had to see it for myself. And then the episode started, and I was so sucked in. Because also, I didn't realize that it was a parody of Grey Gardens. And then it started, and I was like, oh! And Performances of a Lifetime.
yes.
So I forgot about the snake bit, and then the snake thing happened, and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I cackled. Really, really good episode. I think that's the only show update I have. Movies.
Kelly, I went to go. I remembered something that I started. I saw a documentary now on there, but I had started a documentary on AMC Plus, so I got really confused.
Talk of
Doc of Chucky. Yes, I started watching Doc of Chucky, which is by the people who made the Crystal Lake one and the Nightmare one, like the
Yeah.
8-hour ones. I watched
I
both of
did
those
both of
already.
those.
So
too.
yeah, so the fact that they're making this one, I was like, yes, please. I think I fell asleep in the middle of them doing the first one, so I'm still a long way.
I forgot something important. I listened to My Favorite Murder. I listened to an
I
episode.
was gonna ask, how'd
Oh.
you feel?
Oh, very good. Very good, of course.
I thought
know it's
you,
kind of like
like-
I just had to
It was
Listen
it
to it.
Coincidence Island
It
because
was.
I re-listened to it after you went away because I was like, I forgot what that one was like, and it was a really good episode.
yes.
Was
now,
it an
and
early
it-
episode?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was 129,
Oh, okay. What are they on now?
which is interesting.
400 something.
But anyway, there's a documentary about that, which is what reminded me when you said documentary, called The Galapagos Affair.
Yeah.
That's some pretty crazy business.
Oh,
And I
it's
looked
crazy.
at the people that they were talking about,
Me
like who does it
too!
look like, and
They
the
were like-
Baroness looks so much like Maggie Gyllenhaal. It is
Yep.
crazy.
They
It
were
has the
spot
same
on with
tilt
that
to your
one.
head.
Also, the one of her lovers that looks like James Cromwell. James.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a young James
That was
Cromwell.
spot on too.
Yeah.
Wild.
Okay, I just wanted to say that.
Nice. Sorry, I forgot that it was me. I was gonna ask if it actually played in your car. Also-
The next episode didn't, so I had to listen to music afterwards.
Yeah.
But the first episode did if I played it before. I don't know.
Yeah.
why.
I don't know, but that makes me happy. Okay, I don't think. Do I have any movies, guys? Do I have any movies?
Oh
I don't know,
no.
because I haven't logged since like.
I haven't logged since September
Ever.
17th.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't. Whenever I
It's too
watch
far gone now.
Twilight.
How am I going to go back?
It's
Yeah,
Luke.
remember
Just
that.
look at mine, and you'll get the majority.
Yeah, that's very true.
I've been reading Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Nice.
Super into it, right up my alley.
Is that Bradbury?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Evil Circus, puberty,
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
really good. There's two little boys. One of them's cynical and
Ooh.
mean, and one of them's nice and idealist. And he's like, I don't want to spy on people. Anyway, love them. Okay. Oh, I've been listening to. Oh wait, this might tie in to. I've been listening to Jewel by T-Rex over and over again
Oh,
because I love that song and I love T-Rex. Anyway,
Kelly, I wanted to
yeah.
let you know that I've been listening to T-Rex also.
that makes me very happy. See, you get it now because I remember when I
get it.
first said it, you were like
I had known, like,
Bangagong?
one-
Like
I
you
had known
know,
one
you knew,
song
but you
from them,
you
yeah.
seemed a little confused.
Yeah. I get it
But
now.
now, okay. Also, big update and possibly unexpected update. I've been Luke's not allowed.
this one's a good
I've
one.
been playing
Gotta
a
listen to
video
this.
game. I've actually legitimately been playing a video game. And
Whoa.
Luke's not allowed to guess because he already knows.
Mark, give you one guess of what it is.
One guess, Mark. One guess. What video game am I playing?
It's one guess, so it has to be something that very obvious, and you're laughing.
Think about what I would like and why I wouldn't play a video game alone. So what game I would play with Maya.
Oh.
A video game? Luke, I think I'm.
Not
But
anything
not
like
a double player,
anything
not
like
two
Open.
players.
Like
It's not
not
two
anything
players.
It's a real life video game, I am actually playing a video game. It is not Lego Harry Potter.
And it's not
this is a
Legos.
great-
It's a one-person game. Maya is watching you.
No, we're switching off.
Okay, so how Luke and I would used to play switching off, and it's a story.
Yes.
Is a
Story.
story.
It's one that I've played.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Basic. Is it Last of Us? I just need to know. Figured it
No.
wasn't. Switching off one that I've played and I really like.
No.
It's
Like
He's laughing.
it's just there. Like this game's just there.
But I like it.
But think about like you and me. You like we did the same
Recent.
basically the same thing. that
Oh, with
Kelly
the
and
same
I-
game?
Except I didn't play it at all. I just watched you.
With the same game.
Yes.
Oh, and it's not Lego? I can only think of Arkham City. But
That's a good guess.
Okay, it is horror.
give me it's
Or horror.
it's a horror
what would
game.
I like?
Yes, let's see. One that you watched me play. Oh,
You
like
finished,
Me? Luke's watching.
I
you
finished.
finished very recently.
Oh, the quarry?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I would not have. You guys said one guess. I would not have ever
It's
guessed
like
that.
10 guesses.
I told Luke that, and he literally gasped. He went.
Oh
Or
man,
just
I
finished playing.
I fucked up that ending. I made a really bad thing happen by accident. Really bad, Matt. You'll never see it because we stopped recording. But wow, I fucked it up. It's better that you don't see what I did because it was really bad.
You were recording.
Luke and I
Oh,
were
he's
recording
not-
for over a
I
year.
That's
just
why-
felt like he's
Yeah.
still a werewolf, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
was
messed up.
I really liked the cast, and so I was convinced.
Got Ted
Yes.
Raimi up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, David Arquette.
Yes.
Mhm.
Skylar Yasando.
I've legitimately been playing
Nice.
that video game, and guess what? I think I get video games.
Yeah.
I think I have
Yeah.
a thing about adrenaline.
Oh yeah, those games too. Ooh, those games. I think those are good ones too because it's not just like go hide
I
and stuff.
can't-
It's just pick. It's just pick
Yes.
something. Well,
This is why I like it.
guys, the reason that I fucked up
I don't have
Kelly
to
was
aim.
because it made me aim at one point, and
Oh God.
like all I did was
nightmare.
I went one way, like a little bit, and then it jumped at me, and so I went this way and I missed, and then everyone fucking died basically. Because I
That's
missed the
so
shot because
funny,
you're
though.
supposed to hit the shot because it puts it on them
Oh,
and it's just supposed to be a decision, but I tried to do it and they like ripped my face apart and then the other person died. It was really bad.
That's what I'm so nervous about is stupid ass decisions that I've made at the beginning that are gonna come back to kill a person.
Yeah.
Every time fucking Path Chosen comes up, I'm like,
It's scary.
who's
Yes.
dead? Who's
Every
dead?
time that pops up, you're like, fuck, what did I do?
Kill just because I love getting the choice. I love the beginning actually because I love nothing actually important happening,
Yeah.
but me getting to choose to be bitchy or not.
Yes, that's fun. Yeah. You'd like Until Dawn too. I mean,
That's what we're
It's the same
playing
thing.
next.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but no, but I think I get it because I was I had the controller. 'Cause
Yes.
We're switching off whenever it changes a character. We're switching
Ooh.
off. Yeah. And we figured out that you could pick which characters that you play as when it switches off to a character, but we didn't know that till we already started. We were already 2 hours into the game.
What?
And so, well, like, if you could play two people, like player one, remote one, and remote two.
Oh,
and
there is
whenever
a
it gets to
yeah,
that
there is a
character,
dual one.
It's that remote.
Yeah.
But we didn't know that until 2 hours into already playing the game, and it would have restarted us. But
Yeah.
every time we switched off, it was the characters that we chose,
Oh, interesting.
which was crazy.
Cool.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's not how it was because like I knew there was a 2-player, but I had never tried it. So the one that I played, it like just random. It assigned you however the story was supposed to be told, I guess, or whatever.
yeah.
So
But I got the scariest fucking scene so far, and I was in control, and I don't play video games, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and might I say, I saved her fucking ass.
yeah.
But legitimately, I was so tense,
Yes.
and I was so on edge, but I've never been more excited in my life.
Yeah. What's
So I think I get it, but it's the same as watching a horror movie, I guess.
it is,
I
but
think
there's
maybe
something
it was
about
like horror.
I think it's something about being in control and that you put your
I
like
could
that.
kill them.
Yeah, it's just something about controlling it that makes it so
It's
much
me
worse.
discovering a
go.
video game.
Yeah.
Come with me on my journey. Anyway, so I've actually been playing a video game. How
Nice.
cool.
I'm very proud. That's really
I
cool.
like it.
I think those two are like perfect for that too.
Yes,
So.
I prefer when I get to choose.
Yeah.
But it's also like scary because it's like, what if the stupid fucking thing
Oh,
that you
the anxiety of
destroys everything?
the anxiety of every decision that pops up, like fucks with you.
I'm nervous if a decision I make as a character I don't like is gonna kill one of my favorite
Yeah,
characters.
yeah,
And I'm
it
like,
can
"God,
happen.
I'm gonna be so mad.
Yep.
Anyway,
Most of the
Um,
characters I like died by accident.
Well,
Yeah,
because
you
you
killed
killed
them
all
all.
of them.
Well, I accidentally killed other ones by going up to that treehouse earlier. That was just a straight up
Very
decision I
close.
made.
Did that.
You did that?
Yeah, you did that. Yeah, we did that.
What does it do?
Oh, we
What
went up
did
to
I
the
do?
treehouse. Oh, you die. You
What
die
do you
up.
mean?
Like you walk up to the
No,
treehouse.
I didn't die up there.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you might not have gone to that part. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Don't.
No, I didn't go in the fucking attic. I put clothes on.
Oh,
Uh,
yep.
I don't
That's you made the right decision.
I
'Cause
did.
I watched
Yeah,
Mark get
we
I in my
I
defense.
got chased. That was the scary part.
Oh, in
But I
my
saved your
defense,
ass.
guys, I thought Skylar Gasanda was up there, and I wanted to save him.
Skylar
Also,
Cassandra.
was most definitely not.
we talked during the whole thing, so we don't know the story.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
missed
Maya-
a lot of
me and
it.
Maya are going through. Because a decision comes up and we were like, fuck, what did they just say?
Yeah.
What's
That
the
is
decision?
exactly right.
That's
That's the right
And
way
my
to play it.
immediate reaction is to pick the worst outcome, just to see
Yes.
what
But
happens.
it's also, okay, my fight or flight response is to fight. And so whenever the option is to press anything, I'm pressing it.
Oh yeah,
And
if it's an
Maya's-
option. Right?
Maya's fight or flight option is to freeze. And so
Ah.
whenever
Oh,
there's like
no.
an action that they need to do, they don't do it. It's literally just tell them to push it up and they'll go down. And they panicked and they keep doing it. So
Defiant.
whenever
So
a
like you're running and
character-
stuff, it's like messing up.
Yes. Like whenever you have to do the like
Yeah,
QTEs,
directional. Yeah.
they're just always falling. And so whenever we're in a scary situation and Maya's in control of one of my favorite characters, I'm so scared. Because I'm like, Maya's gonna panic and kill them.
Fall off a cliff. Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
awesome though. Let me know how it goes for you.
Thanks. Yeah, because there are so many endings apparently.
Yeah. You can play it like multiple times too. That's what's nice
Yeah.
is like if you don't like other games, you could do it again with different decisions
And
intentionally.
I probably
yeah.
will, because I don't like a lot of, and I just like getting to.
There's a couple other games that like aren't horror, so like I don't think you'd like it as much. But like one of them's a dystopian. Dystopian, is that right for that? Utopian.
Detroit Become
Yeah,
Human?
yeah,
Yeah.
dystopian.
Oh, Luke was talking.
And it's like sci-fi, but like
Luke fucked it up.
Luke fucked up his run, but I didn't fuck up my run. So mine, I technically fucked up something at the end, at the very last decision I could make with a character. I messed it up. It wasn't even a decision. I just missed the thing because I did it really fast, and that like would have saved them, and they died. But the way that they had died was like really sad, and it like did the entire story leading to that point, and actually like made more sense to me for that to happen in that way. And I was like, oh my god, that was like. It sucked and I was really sad, but it was like I think that was what I would have chosen if I was writing it. If I knew that was the decision, that's what I would want that character, like just by the way the story was told. So I was like, oh, I fucked up that. So that's why I love Detroit Become Human, because the stuff actually worked out. Except for the main character, I don't know what his storyline did. I was way more focused on the other two. I didn't give a shit about the cop one. I was just not paying attention to that one every time it came to him. And then I think his ended like hours before the other ones because I just like did not care.
I was so interested in the mother and daughter one.
Yes,
and
that's
I
what
did
I
that
do.
by just walking around the place for 20 minutes not finding something, and so the guy came home and killed me.
Oh, it's so
I
sad.
remember when that happened. I felt real bad.
That one's so bad, Luke.
Terrible.
So yes, there's other ones like that that are also good, but
If Maya's problem with playing video games is panicking and doing the wrong thing, maybe on purpose. My problem is that I can't go anywhere because I just start spinning in circles.
yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah.
don't know how to control anything.
Yep. Sounds right.
And I get stuck in chairs.
Yeah.
I'm interested in that game.
Yeah. It's really. I really liked it.
Perhaps maybe I'll start playing video games after this. Who knows?
Yeah. That'd be.
You'll have
Let me
like-
know, because there's a couple like Heavy Rain is also like that, but that's a crime mystery one. Jason, whatever the voice lines in that game were fucking awful, but it added to it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. But that's really cool, Kelly.
Also, look at my bottle.
Oh, is that a
Is it
T-Rex?
T-Rex?
Oh, hey.
Yesterday to be less sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
T-Rex. and this will popcorn to you, Matt, and not to steal your thunder, but I will say, I looked on Storygraph the other day, and I legitimately screamed when I saw something.
I had to look on Storygraph. I should have. We were discussing a certain book, and I didn't even.
Was it
I let
the?
out a legitimate scream when I saw it, and popcorn to Matt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I guess I could start.
Okay,
there.
you
You know what? Before I get there, I
Yeah.
did want to say I forgot a few weeks ago to tell you I did watch football.
Football Town?
Oh, you did.
What?
And it changed my life.
Yeah, tell me about it. Did you
Keep
play
playing.
His name
Kevin? It
is
was the first
Kevin
Kevin.
again.
Hey, Johnny.
I watched that. Okay, so when we had the podcast where you were like, "Oh yeah, I told you to watch that," and I wasn't because of the noise at Cracker Barrel. I couldn't. After I watched it like the day after you had to. So there's that. I wanted to do 2 music updates. One was listening to T-Rex,
Yes.
specifically a lot of Jewel
Yes,
today.
that's
And I've been listening to 20th Century.
boy.
Is Matt
Also
is Matt
Baby
cutting out a couple
Strange
times for you guys in the middle
I've
of
not
sentence?
heard that one. What's up?
Okay,
It has cut out.
you've cut out just a couple of times. I don't know if it's just like a little far from your mic or not. I just want to let you know before.
Kelly, I don't know what that one is. I will look into
Listen to
that.
Baby Strange. Yeah.
Okay. 20th Century Boy may have one of the It's crazy.
Car riffs.
Yeah.
Is
Did you
that
say
what you said?
power riffs?
You cut out.
I said, oh, sorry, guitar riff.
Guitar
It's
riff.
just got one
Yeah.
of the nastiest guitar riffs I've ever heard.
Also, is your cover is the picture that comes up for Jewel? Do they look like the most beautiful people on the planet in that picture
Most
for you?
Angular.
Yeah,
Yes.
because that's the picture that comes up for me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's the most beautiful. Those are angels.
Yes, that album cover is like, oh, you were sent from above. I've also been listening to a lot of REM. Been really into REM lately. Highly recommend. Specifically, the song "Well, Always Losing My Religion." That will always be a good one for me. But the one I love, I heard recently, and "Man on the Moon," both really good songs. Highly recommend.
Sick.
Okay. Then I'll go to books first because we got it brought up. I got a lot of books. I got a lot of books.
I
up
got
here.
really
villains?
excited when I opened up.
If we
What's
were
that?
villains, perhaps.
No.
No,
Mhm.
that's a
Sorry.
great guess.
Okay, so first I finished the audiobook of In the Woods,
Yes.
which I already told Luke and Kelly
Woo!
about because I texted them. Really, really good writing. Rob was pissing me off. I was
Rob.
yelling in my car. I was like, like stop
He
it.
had 3 first names.
Adam
Yes,
Rob Ryan.
Yeah, no chance.
No chance. Really good though. I have not started the likeness because I was waiting for us to have another credit on Audible, so I don't have to pay for it.
Nice.
I have now my new audiobook that I've been listening to, The Fellowship of the Ring,
Oh.
as read by Andy
I know
Serkis.
that.
Oh,
And he
that's
does all sorts of
nasty.
voices and
Oh my
accents.
god, that's sick.
That is
Let me tell ya.
nasty.
J.R.R. Tolkien loves to write songs that hobbits and elves are singing, and writes just way too.
Oh,
Where
Did you say the
You
entire
can-
song?
he writes, he loves to write the songs that the hobbits and elves are singing,
Yeah.
and just write way too many verses.
oh yeah.
Like I just I think
We
the song
don't
is
need
done.
to
It's
hear
got 2
that
more
much.
verses, and I was like, "Can we please get back to this story?" It's very funny, but it was irritating me a little bit. I'm like, I don't know, 20% of the way through that. But for physical books, boy, I've been reading up a storm. I finally finished Chapter House.
Yeah.
Chapter
Wow,
House.
congratulations.
Thank you. I'm really glad I finished the whole series. I think the last 2 books are ones where I'm like, I can take or leave, but I'm glad I finished.
So
Yeah.
who's chapter house assigned to?
Who is Chapter House, dude?
I don't even think that I would assign it to anybody. Like the last 2, I'm like they're similar to each other in that like
They're none of us.
Oh, you cut
Yeah.
out. Matt. Also, you can also around your image. If you can see your image
Yeah.
on your screen, if
Yeah.
it's green, it means it's picking it up. If it goes away, it means it's not reading you. If that's any indication to help you.
I will pay more attention. I tend to be looking at you guys, so I
No,
probably
that's fair. I
know
just
the
want to.
difference.
Yeah. You're good.
But I will try to be better. I'm sorry to keep cutting out. Chapter House Dune. Yeah, I don't know if I'd assign it to any of us. I struggled to finish for a while, starting, but you can definitely tell too. He was planning to do another book after it, is what I've heard, but then he passed away.
Isn't that
and I
why
feel like-
his son did some?
Yes.
Just because it was like not done for sure.
Yeah, one of the books that his son did, I think, took up like where it left off. But either way, I'm really glad I finished because now it feels complete.
Yeah.
And then I started reading The Regulators by Richard Bachman, aka
Richard
Stephen
Bachman.
King,
Oh.
which is a companion book to Desperation
Oh.
by Stephen
Yes.
King. It's very interesting. The characters in both books have the same names, like all the same character names,
Oh.
and but they're sometimes the characters are like completely different. Like one of the ones was a
He's
kid in one
great.
book, an adult in the next one.
Whoa.
But like they had
Oh.
similar elements of a plot, but not the same plot.
So it's like
Um,
sister books.
Yeah,
Not
which
a
is
sequel.
interesting because I'm gonna be honest with you. I struggled with Desperation. Like I struggled a lot. I was not in. I really liked The Regulators.
Oh, good.
Like, it's like a simpler story. It's not the craziest thing I've ever read, but I read it all in like 3 days. Like it kept me
Damn.
interested. Yeah, I finished it. And then after I finished that, I picked up The Queen of the Damned.
I saw.
Oh.
that.
Which is one of the
Why
seven.
didn't I guess that?
Let me tell you,
Matt, who are you? Listening to T-Rex and reading Queen of the Damned? It's like you
It's-
wanna be me.
Have you gotten to it?
it's so fun.
Have you
Luke,
gotten to
I'm
it?
halfway through the book. Yeah,
So you
I went through the index and I saw
insane.
the Devil's Minion, and I was like, okay, well, I have to at least about it to you potentially next time I see you. I don't want to give anything away. But
Insanity.
that one has been one that I've been like wanting to pick up a lot. I'm already halfway. Very good. I'm really liking it.
I like how it's set up.
Me too, because like the first half of the book almost is taking place like during the last few chapters of the Vampire Lestat, and that's interesting. It's very interesting.
And it's the jumping around.
Yeah.
I think it's different in a nice way.
Yes. Excited to see where it goes from here. I knew that you'd get excited. I didn't know.
I
you'd get excited.
scream.
Yeah.
I scream. So you've read it.
Yes, I have read
and
it.
you get it.
I get
now.
it. Okay.
You see it.
Okay. There's things now that make more sense in season
Yeah.
2 of Interview with the Vampire, where I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yes.
Yes, really.
So that's
really.
why they're being weird.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
why they're being really weird.
and I'm just willing to say it's okay that they're just being weird. Now I understand it.
Yeah.
So that's
true.
good. I think. Oh, I'm almost done with the Kurt Vonnegut short story book. Been enjoying that too. Been a reading fiend lately.
Now.
Okay, I think that might be it book wise. Movies. Let's see. One moment, please.
Oh, while you're doing that, Matt and I
Yeah.
today were talking about this is to Luke. Matt and I were talking about the Disney Plus thing because he was trying to help me figure out the Hulu thing, Luke. So we're talking about
Yes.
Screamboat. Yes, you know,
You know about Screamboat?
Screamboat like Steamboat Willie because it's
It's public domain now.
public domain now.
Oh,
There's a
oh, oh,
trailer
oh, oh,
before
yes,
Terrifier
yes,
3.
yes.
And Matt told me the person playing Steamboat Willie is the same guy who plays Art the Clown. So I think we gotta go opening night, Luke.
Well, you're
It's
in
so,
trouble.
and all I can think of is Tugger.
yeah.
That
think
was
of-
his name, no?
Yes, I believe
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I'll think of Tugger while we watch
Russell Crowe and
Steamboat Willie.
So it's called Screamboat, Luke. So
Gosh dang it.
it's never gonna end,
We're,
Luke.
we're required to watch it now.
Okay.
It's just gonna be anything this guy's in, and they're just gonna keep hiring for the same stuff.
Showed me a video today about how he was mentored by the guy from Lazy Town in like miming.
Whoa.
What's the guy's name? The bad guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
my-
And if
sick.
There was
He
a
looks like
side-by-side
Waluigi.
video. Yes, there was this like a side-by-side video, and their actions very.
Is it like the
Wow.
way that like it's Art the Clown? You said.
Yes.
Yeah, like the way he like sneaks around and puts his arms up and stuff makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. You can tell it's like, oh, you guys went to the same school of miming or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, movies. Katie and I, a few weeks ago had watched the first 35 minutes of The Exorcist 3 and then changed to something else because
Because what?
We were bored.
we were bored, so we
Ah.
changed to something else. But I finished it myself this last week. The first third of that movie is rough. It's really
Okay.
so if you watch it, just the second half is much more interesting.
Okay.
I'll probably
The
like all of it.
the
Yeah.
movie is so interesting because there's some things where you're like, wow, that was really good, and something, but like you're not supposed to. Like, it's crazy.
What was that last line? Sorry, you weren't supposed to what?
You're not supposed to laugh, but it's
laugh.
like I laughed because of the way they did it. George C. Scott, you know who he is? He played like Patton in the movie Patton. He's in this movie.
Oswald.
Yes, exactly. You get it.
Now that's something I understand.
He's at either 0 or 100. He either looks like he doesn't know where he is. It's wild. Brad Dourif is amazing. He's
Yeah, of
like the
course.
best part
Yeah.
of it. Yeah. Anyway, if you guys watch that movie, it's one of those movies where I don't even know how to feel. It's got things I like.
Interesting.
I think were very silly.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we watched Creepshow. We watched that one together. It was a lot of fun. Had to break it up
Heard of it.
because we got too tired. We got
I
sleepy.
fell asleep.
Yeah.
Fair.
We were trying to get it done before we went to bed, and it was like 12.
Hey, maybe it's
Sleep.
like a Pavlovian thing for us, Matt. Because I fell asleep while watching it too, and the first time that we watched it was during the Screamorama.
Oh.
Oh,
and
I
we
think
needed sleep.
as soon as Crate Monster comes up, it's like, gotta go bed.
Great.
No, me too! That's
Yeah.
what happened to me! Okay.
It's crazy.
It's
Um,
Pavlovian.
And then finally yesterday, Katie and I watched Long Legs.
Oh.
Which is where- That's where the title came up, and I was like, ooh, I don't know what this song is, but I really like it. Okay. T-Rex, I get it.
There's no way a
um,
T-Rex said that.
There's no way.
There's no way. Luke, how many
are they
times
all?
have I made that joke?
A lot. A lot.
There's a lot of things in that movie that are like T-Rex references.
Yeah.
Like, well, there's a poster
Well,
of
yeah.
Mark Fallon, but the fact that there was a lot of zebra, they have a song called Deborah where they say Deborah looks like a zebra.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty sure that was intentional. There's a lot of zebra things. Yeah, that movie was wild. I'm glad we finally watched it. I don't.
Matt.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was like, I don't want to give too much away in case people haven't seen it, because I'm glad we went in like kind of blind, because even at the beginning, I had no idea this was like, this is crazy.
I'll
Yes.
spoil.
Okay. Spoilers. Spoilers starting.
Yeah,
now.
spoilers. No idea there was like a psychic element
Yeah.
or like any kind of like magic or Satanism.
Me
I
neither.
was like, what's
That's
happening?
crazy.
That
Matt,
first scene
it's
is like the
visually
scariest
hard
scene
to
of all
shot.
time.
The opening
Yeah.
shot is from the doll's perspective in the car, which I didn't notice until rewatching.
Oh, what?
Because
I
the
didn't
doll
get
is
that
in the
detail.
passenger seat. It's from the doll's perspective.
Oh
That's
my god.
wild.
Fuck.
I lost my shit. Okay, the scene that literally makes me feel sick to my stomach and that I'm gonna throw up and put shivers down my entire body.
Timber.
Both times I watched it, actually, physical reaction to it is the Polaroid scene.
Oh,
When she finds
yeah.
the Polaroid of it and all the flashing.
yeah, right.
It's so scary. And also the opening of when he has his long legs on.
Oh my god.
That's so scary.
That's
That's such a scary opening.
The part where like she's standing outside and he just goes cuckoo, and like you look
Oh
over and
my-
you like barely see him. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
No.
That was like when Luke knocked me out and dragged me to the theater actually to see that one.
Yes.
that opening scene happened, and my legs
was
immediately. What happens is
so
in horror movies,
long.
I become short legs, and I sit
Yeah.
like this in the theater, and that happened immediately. And I looked at Luke, and we're just like, because the title sequence came up, we're like, oh fuck, like this is what we're in for. Like,
And then
it freaked me out
Jewel by
so bad.
T-Rex starts.
Especially the fact, just like so good, the out of frame and then just barely, and then
Yes.
cutting so
Oh,
loud is
yeah.
like,
So
fuck.
scary.
Yes,
Um,
scares me.
there was, we were only probably about 5 minutes in. Okay, I understand why Luke really likes this movie. He's like, this is such a Luke movie.
Lee Harker is
Especially
very much a
Lee
character Luke
Harker,
would
right?
like.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
Love
when
me
she was
a
sitting
detective with
awkward.
mild Asperger's.
When she was
Yes.
sitting like awkward talking to the kid.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is gonna be one of Luke's favorite characters of all time.
That,
And you are correct.
the scene where she drives her boss home and the boss goes, "You have to meet my family now," and she goes, "Sir, do I have to?" Maya turned to me and went, "She's you." Like, God. Also, Maya's birthday is on the 14th.
No,
That's
So
crazy.
watching that in theaters, we were like,
that's crazy.
we got so scared from the movie that I couldn't drive Maya home. I had to sleep at my house. Well, because also driving back from the theater was a guy in overalls, no shirt, carrying something suspicious and scary. And so we
No.
got scared.
Yeah, the movie was so interesting. There were such interesting shot choices. Man,
Yes.
Osgood, what were you thinking? That's
He- He went crazy.
I saw one of my favorite Letterboxd reviews of all time for this movie. I laughed. I don't know if I've laughed like that. Maybe because I was really tired too.
Oh, you're cutting out a
I
lot
just
right now.
noticed that I
Yeah,
was
you're
out.
cutting out a lot right now. I think it's just an internet thing, honestly.
I'm sorry. Okay, I saw Longlegs as one of my favorite Letterboxd reviews of all time. And I giggled to myself for so long. I think I was really. Can I read it to you?
Yeah.
It says,
I saw what you like, so I have seen it because I thought I found it funny too.
Have you two seen it?
I don't know.
Probably.
Calling yourself Longlegs as a serial killer is so cunty low key. Like, what if you went by Big Fat Juicy Booty Strangler?
I did not see that. That's a good one.
Oh, but Matt, because it's like Daddy Longlegs.
Yes.
They're basement dwellers.
Oh my
He was
god,
under her the
This is the
whole
downstairs.
time.
it was crazy. Yes. Also, Kiernan Shipka.
Yeah.
I kept thinking, I kept looking at her and thinking it was
Grace.
McKenna Grace.
Yes.
Yes.
They play McKenna Grace plays the younger version of her in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina because they
Wait,
look so
really?
much alike. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
She was really good. Wow. And I mean,
He has
Alicia Witt, too.
crazy ass monologue.
Yeah. Anyway, watch that. Really, really
Okay.
good.
Did the face that's like superimposed over the doll with the veil over it freak you the fuck out? I don't know how, but that was so scary to me.
You know what's interesting is that we weren't that like scared. I don't know why. I enjoyed a lot of the creative, but like I don't know, we didn't find it that scary. Maybe it's 'cause we were watching it at home too, and not in the theater. I don't know. Interesting though.
You like?
I do like. I don't. It was weird. It was
Love.
like I don't love, but I like and appreciate. Katie said she said I think it's mid, and I said, that's fair.
Okay.
It was one of those ones where it's like I think I really appreciate this movie, and I can understand why people find it so scary or like love it so much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That
A
kind of
lot
thing.
of people hate it.
Okay, yeah, we didn't feel like that. It was more like a, huh.
I'm just
This is not
surprised
where I
by
thought this was going. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm very glad we watched it. Because also now I know Jewel by T-Rex.
sick.
Okay, shows. Let me get to shows. We caught up on Abbott, caught up on What We Do in the Shadows. Katie and I are almost done with season of Reno. We got to Katie, what she said is her favorite. Am I cutting out again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Season
So
four
I
favorite
need to
episode.
know. I need to
Season
know
four
what the
favorite
episode is.
I want to see. Okay.
Season
you?
4, they all blend together.
Okay.
I have to look up.
Oh, I
I
have
have
no
to look
idea
up the
what's in
episode. We
season
have to
four.
look up the episodes in season 4.
Oh,
And then we
is
have
it
to
the
make
one with
guesses.
the funeral?
He knows.
It's not, but I like where
That's
you're
a good episode. The Twin Peaks episode.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh no. Spanish Mike returns.
No, but that was a very good episode. It was very funny. I don't know
We
if you'll
love
ever.
Spanish Mike in this house.
It was. You want me to just tell you?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the episode where they were sponsored by the restaurant and they had pink outfits and stuff.
Yeah.
The department gets a corporate sponsor.
Yes,
Because everything
yes.
was hot pink.
And
the
everything was
shorts.
hot pink, and they kept farting, and every time it got funnier and funnier.
God.
That is gold.
I think at our,
Hotties
hearts,
restaurants.
at our hearts, we're simple people, and
Mhm.
farts make us laugh so hard. It's been very funny. We've been also still watching Naked Attraction. Oh gosh, we're halfway through season 3 of Heartstopper.
Ooh.
Ooh man, it's we have to take like a couple of days of a break between episodes sometimes.
Because what?
It's heavy.
Yes. Yes.
Very
That's
heavy.
why I think this is the best season, because it's. I think every person's story at some point gets very heavy.
Well, we're also like sometimes we're like, okay, is this? We need time before bed to watch something else. Sometimes this episode is probably gonna make us cry.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like if we.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can go to bed like that.
Yeah. I think I binged the shit out of it, but I also read, and most of those storylines are in the graphic novels anyway.
Yeah.
So I knew about them. So I knew this season was gonna hurt every episode, because I feel like the most tame it was episode 1, and it was like mostly just them hanging out in episode 1, and then like every episode after that is just them dealing with shit.
With real
Yes.
life stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. And then finally, I've still been watching Psych.
Yes.
The last episode I watched, meat is murder, but murder is also murder.
Where my Applejack shirt is from.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's honestly, it's a look. I love an Applejack shirt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm sick and tired of cutting out.
Maybe your internet will fix itself too.
I'll hit the modem.
Okay, nice. Creepshow.
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 I
The-
want to know how the two of you who haven't seen it. What are your thoughts?
I want to hear Luke's thoughts first, because he'll be swayed by whatever I say.
What are you talking about?
He's gonna say it's okay.
It's okay, and if I say it's good, he's gonna say, "Yeah, it was pretty good."
I liked that it was a comedy.
Yeah.
I liked that it was like 50s. That's the decade, yes?
Be.
50s, 50s.
Kinda.
Some of it.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. Or the style of I don't know. I don't know what my favorite one was, but I liked seeing Stephen King as Jordy Verrill.
Yes.
That was
really
a highlight. That was a big highlight because he put his all into that performance.
He did.
When
and that
you
was
guys sent me the
perfect. That was
picture,
perfect performance.
I thought he was a minor character. I didn't realize he was the
Yeah.
second
Jordy
story.
Verrill, Yeah.
And then no, I don't like this. It has the worst death of all time.
Yes.
The
Yes.
janitor.
The
Yeah.
worst
That destroyed me.
on-screen
Him
death.
and the garbage man
Yes,
in Chucky,
Chucky.
3.
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
another one. The convenience store guy in Scream 6.
Yeah.
Terrible deaths all around.
But
That janitor
garbage
was-
man for me is number 1, and then janitor and Creepshow.
So I think janitor's number 1 for me, and then oh my god,
I know he was so excited.
so nice, and he was just like, "All right, boss," and just
All
like
right,
whatever. Oh god.
That actually was one of my favorite stories. I liked the crate monster, but terrible. Those are my
Mark?
thoughts.
I think I liked each one more than the last. I think
Oh, wow.
I liked
I like
like Crate Monster is probably overall my favorite, but the one that scared me the most was the
Joe's
cockroach one.
apartment.
Joe's apartment. Like that one legitimately made me kind of like start looking around the apartment for bugs because like it freaked me out a
Good
little
job.
bit. So like in the case of like horror and like how I felt about each one of like getting like the creepy vibes, it increased throughout the whole movie. Um, the first couple ones, the first one, there's 5, right?
Father's Day. Yeah.
There was
Father's Day.
I know this.
But what about Ed Harris?
I was assigning them. I was assigning everybody. Kelly got the Roman Roy character, the
I
man
was like, there's a character which you all know.
who was my
I very
favorite
much
character.
enjoy.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Anyway, yeah.
It had Ed Harris before he was Ed Harris.
Yes.
Nice,
Oh.
good one.
Thanks.
I
what,
liked-
what can I say?
I like the way that they danced in that, and then also his belt buckle, and the way that he could light matches wherever.
That was
Yeah.
he loved doing it
He
too.
loved lighting a match.
Yeah, I do think I liked each one more than the last. Honestly.
So Luke, who are the
Um,
assignments?
Oh yeah.
Well, I
the
gave,
character.
so you and Mark were the siblings that were close in age. Yeah. So it was the woman who was in the kitchen at the end, I think. Yeah. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
That Mark got your sister.
Yeah,
Got-
the Roman Roy, the sister, Ed
Yes.
Harris.
And then it was the old lady and Ed Harris, and I didn't know who to assign between Matt and I. So really, it was assigning
I
you
think
guys.
you
this-
always get old lady.
I'll get old
I
lady,
get
Matt.
the
You
Ed
get Ed
Harris, and I'll
Harris.
take
I think that the beginning I felt okay about and was kind of confused because just the way the vibes was not
I
expecting
love
it.
The opening.
Yes,
though.
yes. It was very. I was like really
Tom
into it,
Atkins
and then the first one happened.
Slapping the shit
my God.
out of Joe Hill. Child
That was Joe Hill.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Joe Hill. That's Joe Hill
That's
torturing
crazy.
his father, may I add, written by his real life father.
That's
There are
crazy.
implications here.
Um.
This is Caravaggio painting himself as Goliath. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay.
a good one.
I think that I wasn't fully in once the stories actually started, but then since I liked them progressively more, I got more into it. Not that I even disliked it. I think it was just like off-putting because I didn't realize that was gonna be the vibe of it. Leslie Nielsen, very good in his. Do you guys see the thing that like because he was serious that like in between takes he had a fart noise thing in his pocket and would do it
No.
right before doing like serious scenes because he
That's
couldn't
fantastic.
the one role he's serious he had to do that in between because he just couldn't help. That's a man who can't help himself. Leslie Nielsen is the most pops person I've ever seen in my entire life.
I was
Oh,
just about to say that.
Good.
I was just about to say that.
But yeah, so at the end of it, I ended up liking the movie. I don't think I loved it, but I did like it, and I would watch it again. It was just a very unique movie, which is good. But I wasn't in for the entire thing. I think it got me in the back half. I really like the Crate Monster, the cockroach one too. I don't remember Joe's apartment, because that one legitimately freaked me out. Because also White Walls freaked me out like that, like Cult of Chucky vibes. You know, it like freaks me out. And then having the bugs and the contrast of the color, that one like it legitimately kind of messed me up. I really was like, oh, too much for me. I don't like cockroaches. I don't think most people do, but so yeah, I did like the movie. It got me back. I was really into the very, very beginning, and then like the way it set it up. Then I was kind of out of it, and then it got me back by the end.
But Tom Savini as a
Yeah.
garbage man.
Yeah, sneaking in right at the end there.
I know. I was that guy who was like to Katie. I'm like, ooh,
In the theater?
Ooh, that's that's the guy. Yeah.
Who is it?
He's Tom Savini does makeup like special
did it
effects.
Oh.
He did
For
the
this
Night of the
movie.
Living Dead. He did this
He
movie.
did it for Chris show.
What?
Creep
I'd
show.
watch that.
Creep.
I was trying to say creep show and I said Chris.
Chris did it for
I think
Chris.
Tom Savini also does the Friday the 13th, like all of Jason's
Oh.
stuff. Most of it at least.
Dang.
That's cool.
He's like super well known, so it's funny when he shows up. I was like, hey, there he is.
It is crazy that this movie was what 83, because
Yeah.
like it wasn't like, I mean, Stephen King had written books by then, but like he started in the 70s, so it was pretty early in his career.
Yeah, like 9 years in, I think.
Yeah, like so it was still
It's-
like new,
Yeah.
like author at that point, honestly.
It's crazy. At that
I-
point, he had already written Salem's Lot, The Shining, and The Stand,
Yeah.
which are like his three most
Oh, I
popular.
forgot that
Well,
he's
and-
insane and writes a book.
Yeah.
And
And
the-
16 and the
But it-
long walk and
Mhm.
road work and like he's
Yeah.
like super. He was super proficient. Yeah.
In what, 5 years?
uh,
I like this movie
I
because
was gonna ask how you
it's
feel.
from '83, but everybody dresses like it's '75.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's just Ted Danson.
I
Crazy to
love
see that.
Ted
That's
Danson in
crazy for you to see that.
He's so long.
Yeah.
so long.
I'm confused by that storyline. How that
Yeah,
started.
I'm not confused. It's just sad.
That's so funny. That's my favorite segment. That's
Oh.
so
I don't-
interesting.
I don't know what my favorite segment is. I think my favorite segment is Joe's apartment. You know why? Because go out and fuck somebody, but wear a damn rubber. Everyone's got the damn herpes these days. So Norman Castemeyer shot himself. That's the next line after he says that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I think I just liked watching Ted Danson and Leslie chew the scenery.
Mm.
So true.
I think Leslie Nielsen was like genuinely I think he's genuinely so creepy.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah, he's a psychopath.
Yes. I feel like he could have done serious roles more often. He just didn't want to. It's like how people are
know-
doing now, where they're switching a lot more.
Yeah. He was known for doing serious movies in like the in
Dude,
like the
serious?
50s
Oh,
when he was
really?
young.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
And Airplane was like one of his first like really
Oh.
What?
yeah, like
I just
he's in
assumed
Forbidden
'cause-
Planet, which is like a famous sci-fi movie
Oh.
from the 50s.
Wait, what was it?
Forbidden
Oh,
Planet.
Forbidden Planet.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, he's got range.
I always assumed he was just doing those movies because superhero movie came out at a prime time in my childhood. So
I
Superhero.
It makes sense. I feel like it makes sense when comedy actors are really good in
Yeah.
dramatic roles because it's like to be able to be in a character while making other people laugh.
yeah.
I feel like takes a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say that I think that Creepshow definitely for me is better every time I rewatch,
Hmm.
which, like, I think once you know what it is and what you're getting in, it's fun to sit with it.
Mhm.
Oh, Katie spotted something I never have. There's the same ashtray is in.
Oh yes.
It's in every segment.
Yeah.
Oh, so-
Trini noticed that.
I know Trini noticed that, but only in 2 different segments she noticed it.
Yeah, it's in every one.
Oh, that's cool.
And she like found it in every one. I was like, wow,
That's
cool.
got
Yeah.
equal eyes. Wow.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Uh, sorry, keep going.
I would like to talk as little as possible because I keep cutting out. It's
okay.
irritating.
Luke, what's your favorite segment of it?
It's gotta be Jordy Verrill.
Yeah, he was. Oh wait, that actually might be my favorite.
It's gotta be
Interesting.
Jordy Verrill.
And
I
then-
enjoyed it.
That was
I
so
enjoyed-
sad at the end. So
Yes,
sad
it
at the
was
end.
King absolutely delivered what he was what he had to deliver. That was the perfect way to play that character. Him
And-
standing in the doorway multiple times.
Like, I'm currently reading Salem's Lot. The most
That's the
dramatic.
man who
Whoa,
wrote it.
That's
When
crazy.
he was like, "Daddy."
I
I love
saw
Jordy Verrill.
I saw something that
And
said
then it ended
Well,
insanely.
let me be
Sorry.
lucky
It was a
this one
crazy-
time.
it was a
And the
crazy
entire
ending.
world was fungi.
yeah. It was Last of Us, Luke. That was the beginning of Last of Us.
Yes.
And it all started on this one man's farm, this
Yep.
innocent man's farm, and it sprouted from there.
Yep.
Crazy.
I read something that said George A. Romero told Stephen King the only direction he gave him was like when Wile E. Coyote runs off the cliff and the way he looks, he said just do that the entire time. That's
Yeah,
the
and
only
then-
direction he gave him, or something like that. I was like, what the fuck are you... Like, which is incredible that that he directed this too. But like, that's just crazy direction and just what a vision, you know? Have
I
Stephen King
love-
do that the whole time.
I love seeing Stephen King act in this because it's like seeing it's like seeing his okay, because he wrote it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
like seeing how he pictures the
Yeah.
characters that he writes in his books, and he's like,
That's
this
true.
is exactly how they act. And he knows, and
Yeah.
I love it.
That's true, because like how it all was with The Shining, and then he was a part of the miniseries because it wasn't how
Mhm.
like this is a direct correlation of like how exactly he
And he's playing the character,
Yeah.
so this is exactly how he's gonna be portrayed. I love it. And I think he did a genuinely great job.
I
because
think
I
so,
think
yeah.
He was
that's
actually good,
exactly
yeah.
what that character. I was surprised when I first watched it that I was like, Stephen King's a good actor.
Yeah.
right.
There was a SpongeBob episode, isn't there, where there's a green substance and you keep on scratching it and it gets worse.
Yes.
What
Oh
was
my
that?
god.
Yeah,
That
Was that
SpongeBob.
inspired? It could have totally been inspired by this.
I wouldn't be
SpongeBob.
surprised.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, but I can't place it. It was on him on SpongeBob.
It was on his tongue at one point. I
Was
feel. I
there?
feel like I remember
Disgusting.
There was also when he was the coral. Didn't he have a backside that was bad and green at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the same? No.
I don't remember, but that I do remember that.
Anyway.
While you look that up, in the crate monster episode, I recoiled when Billy put like whiskey in her milk.
Yeah, that's just
Like,
insane.
who does that?
That's
But
insane.
Did Billy
I will
do
be
anything
right back.
wrong?
I'll be right back. Oh, look.
Literally called
Ew.
it ick.
Oh yeah, it is
That's
the.
the
yeah.
substance
I'll be
called
right
ick. And he became a monster.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can see this.
Is that the same episode? Oh no, I
Oh,
know
yeah.
Remember that?
exactly what that episode is. That's crazy.
I'll send this in the chat for Mark.
Katie chimed in with her expertise. Did you guys know that ick is a real disease?
Oh, really?
It's something that fish get,
So like gout.
and it spreads the same exact way as in that SpongeBob episode. So it's like real.
Oh, that's why. Because
Yeah.
they found out about that, and they're like, have to make an episode and make SpongeBob look like that.
'Cause we have a beta fish, and it's like you always got to be careful it doesn't get the ick.
Wow.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's so funny. I love SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is so good. That's one
Not
of the
just the
things-
show,
yeah,
but him.
Yeah.
He's
He's
so
a
full
vibe.
of joy.
yeah, yeah. What are some of your favorite quotes from SpongeBob that you can just pull off the top of your head?
Oh my god.
'Cause- Okay,
All the
so
basic ones.
Mayonnaise.
Katie and I were talking about something
Hatch
the other
slinging
day.
slasher.
Yes, of course. I
basic.
had a quote that I thought was funny, and I couldn't remember where I knew it from, and it was, SpongeBob said, "You can't rush perfection." He says, "I'm not rushing perfection. I'm rushing you," and it stuck with me forever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The one that stuck with me was always the inner workings of my mind are an enigma, and then it's the milk
Yes.
falling.
No, yeah.
That stuck with me as a
One-
kid. I was like, he
I'm
gets
keen
it.
to Nosferatu.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Classic. I-
Katie's is, "Hey pal, just blowing from stupid town."
That's a good one.
Mine is mayonnaise an instrument? Very
That's a
classic.
great-
Ah,
that's a classic.
classic.
Or no,
I
wait.
think-
And actually, I think mine is no horseradish isn't an instrument either.
Yeah.
I use it like horseradish.
Crazy. I think my two favorite episodes are the one where Patrick the Box has the secret box that he won't show SpongeBob.
Yes.
Crazy episode. And also the one where they kill the health inspector.
Yes.
That one was crazy.
I turn that on since we still have YouTube TV till the 22nd. That when I play with Tony and Luke, I almost always turn SpongeBob on in the background.
It's so good.
It's always reliable.
Yes, except
For the
like it depends on
Yeah.
what season it is, because when it's like the 22 or whatever, sometimes I'll still like leave it. But when it's like season 3 or 4, I get excited and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
prime
Yeah.
SpongeBob. So like it'll say it at the top too. I get all excited when it's like an old SpongeBob.
Oh wait, no, my
Occasionally?
favorite. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, occasionally there's a new episode that really gets me.
Yeah,
Like
fair.
Squidward went and saw a 3-hour movie just called
The what?
It was just called
Called The
The
What?
Table, and
Ah.
it was just
I
3
remember
hours of
seeing that.
watching
I
a
remember seeing
table.
that episode.
That's funny.
Solid.
I totally forgot. My favorite episode is actually the bus stop one.
Oh,
Where-
in Rock Bottom.
Yes,
Yeah,
Rock
yeah.
Bottom. That one. That one was
Good
crazy.
one. What I feel like there's a Sorry, back to Creepshow.
Yeah.
I feel like is there a segment we haven't talked about yet? I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Okay, so Father's Day. Everyone's thoughts on Father's Day.
I
So
want cake.
kept your attention the
I want
entire
cake.
time. Am I right?
I want
What?
cake.
I want cake. Wait a
Just
second.
give him some cake.
No. Fuck him.
I agreed.
I was not not my favorite. But it was funny.
I love bitchy rich family.
Yes, that was good. The way it was directed when she died at the grave too was interesting.
Was perfect.
Yes, that's what I meant to say. Sorry.
Okay, it was Father's Day. The lonesome death of Jordy Verrill.
That's
Which is
the name of
genuinely
it?
upsetting.
That's the name.
The lonesome death. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's like from the Green Mile, where it's the
I know.
bad death of Edward Delacroix, or something. Delacroix.
Yeah. Oh boy. It's
Um,
amazing.
Anyway.
The guy who wrote that was Jordan Verrill. Just think about that.
Daddy. I don't know.
Guys, a car is going off outside.
Mark,
one
did
of
you
yours?
hear
One of
humming
your guys?
in the apartment?
It sounds really close. Give me a second, real
'Kay.
quick.
Okay.
No.
What, Luke?
I heard humming from in here
Uh-oh.
or something
Trini's TV is on.
in the walls.
Well, I mean,
I don't
the
know.
front TV. She doesn't own the TV. But the TV is on, so maybe.
TV, more like
Luke, specifically about long legs.
long legs.
At the beginning, when they went up to that house, I said, "What if he got shot in the head right now?" And then
Yeah.
he got shot in the head.
Yeah.
And I was basically just because I was like, "That's how I would write it." I
Yeah.
was like, "That's awesome."
Guys,
That's what
his,
happened.
his new movie's coming out in like February.
No
yeah,
way,
and I
really?
missed
Yeah.
that trailer for it.
Yeah,
Which is
so
a
I
good
don't
thing,
know if
though.
What do you mean
I
by
don't want spoilies.
I don't know if was it one of our cars, Kelly? Your cars?
No, it stopped.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, so hopefully it was.
Yeah. Yeah, his new movie's coming out in February, like really quick. So I don't know if Longlegs had like a long time getting into theaters, or this one was really quickly made
Yeah,
after, or
big
what?
turnaround, yeah.
What's
What
the
is-
new
what's the-
movie?
I'm not sure.
I missed
We
the
talking about
trailer
Oz?
for
We're
it.
talking about Oz, yes.
Blue.
I could have
Not
looked it
the
up and I
prison.
still
Luke,
didn't.
that's disgusting.
What?
What?
I just now saw the picture.
Yeah.
Mark, is it called The Monkey?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
oh,
a
the
bit-
Stephen
Oh,
King.
the Stephen
That's how we
King
got
one.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Got it.
yes.
Oh, and Elijah Wood is in it.
Yes.
Oh.
stop.
I've never. I don't know
Tatiana
anything about
Maslany.
this. I don't know anything
And
about
what?
this.
And what?
Tatiana Maslany is in it.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, I know Luke would be excited.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't
Oz
seen.
is also
wow.
credited as an actor.
Luke, it comes out 2 days before
Oh
my
my God, oh
birthday,
my
so he
God.
might have to go for my birthday.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah. Oh, Luke, also, you know it comes out next Friday.
The red
What?
one. No way.
Oh.
Next Friday.
Yeah, part 2.
You say the red one?
Well, we have to. Well, that's
Oh
that.
my
That's because we have to see that one opening night.
No.
Yeah,
isn't
we
that
have
next
to. We have to. You
No.
just wouldn't get it, Kelly. Like,
I don't want
just
to
gotta go
get
see
it.
the red one.
Wait a second. Cobra Kai. When's that coming out?
The 15th. Part 2 comes out the 15th.
I think I'm pretty sure that's when the red one comes out. Actually.
Oh gosh, we're gonna have a busy night. Better
Matt,
call off
you've
of work.
Never seen the trailer that
You've
they
never seen
fucking
the-
play 24 because he
Wait, it's just
Yeah,
called
I
red.
did to
One?
YouTube.
Oh, it's not called the red one. It's just red,
red
one,
one?
like Air Force
that's why
One.
Matt got confused.
Red one.
That's
Oh.
why I got confused.
There-
I saw an article about that, about how it's getting horrendous.
It's got
Hey,
6.9.
trailer
but
was
30
before Terrifier
in
3.
Metacritic. Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you that I've been watching The Penguin. and I really like it. And
Nice.
we all need to watch. Episode 4 is so good, and Sophia Falcone is one of the best characters of all time.
I agree.
Is that
I need to watch it.
Christina Milioti?
Yes.
Yes,
Nice.
the acting is chef's kiss.
What's the
Anyway.
second Creepshow segment?
Jordy
The
Van
Dwarf
Jordy.
Death of
Jordy.
Jordy.
Okay, sorry. We know that one.
Okay, that's number 2.
What's 3?
Number 3 is
Tidal
Something to
Tide-
Tide You Over.
Yes.
Something
That's
to
the
Tide
beach.
You Over. And then it's The Crate.
There's a crate.
Oh,
And
and,
then
then
it's-
it's cockroach. Okay,
He's
yeah.
on-
And then
There's
it's
the-
Joe's apartment.
Yes.
Joe's apartment.
We were
It's
trying to.
Joe's apartment is more terrifying.
We kept trying
More
to guess
Terrifier.
what the guy's
God.
name was because his monogram started with a U, and all we could
Oh.
think of was Ulysses,
Ursula.
and it
There's
was
some-
Upton
it's
or something.
Upton.
Yeah. Or-
He
no, it
speaks.
was.
He speaks like he's Logan Roy.
Yes, he does.
Maybe
was it?
that's.
I
why.
forgot something for my recap again.
Yeah. What is it?
I had watched like an hour of Mulan
Oh.
Oh.
today.
Good one.
And when I'll Make a Man Out of You, which is on my playlist all the time, watching it, chills all over my body. And then Trini came in and I was telling her about it, and which of course she's seen it and heard it a million times, but I was telling like how good it is, right? Like I just couldn't express it. I started tearing up when I was expressing it. I was like, I'm not okay right now because I'm just like getting it all out. It's just like, man, it's so good. And so I need to finish that because I have like 37
Yeah.
minutes left. It's just incredible. And the fact that now I know it's
BD Wong.
yes, BD
Who sings
Wong.
it?
I was like,
I know.
mm,
It's so good.
yes.
Mark,
It's
you
just a good
reminded
movie.
me. Your childhood movies list brought out so many memories.
You have
I
a
know.
new list?
Oh yes, Matt. That's why I was talking about it a while ago because some of them were random ones that like popped in my brain of like, pff, why the fuck did this have an impact on me?
Roly Poly Oly, the great defender of fun,
Yeah.
huge in my life.
Yes.
Some of these, Mark, I think only you and me
Yeah.
would understand. The Gumby movie.
yes.
Oh my God, we watched
Yes,
that today.
Adonis. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Scary Godmother.
Yep.
So good.
Yep. That one was so good. Let's see. There.
Okay,
It takes two.
like Mike being number 1 makes sense.
That
Uh,
makes- and
yeah.
like 2 Street Ball.
Each
Much less of an impact, but it makes me think of Hastings.
Yeah.
And then the Austin Powers after Tarzan 2.
And it has to be all three. It just has
Oh my
to.
god, Brother Bear.
Yeah.
Terabithia. Oh, these are movies that fucked us up.
Yeah,
That's why they
they're
stuck.
good.
Schools.
Mark, the one that I thought was I couldn't remember it was just a me thing. I was glad it was the two of us. Was It Takes Two.
Yes, it takes
I
two.
watched that so
Yep.
much at Don's.
Mark,
Oh man.
the final season.
Yeah. We watched that so fucking much.
How
Did
come
we
you
actually
guys
watch it so
watched-
much? Or
I
did
ended
we-
up
I don't remember the case.
like at some point we had like a baseball event at the police station and we watched it there.
Yes,
Do you remember
I
that?
remember that. Yes.
Like
Wow.
The poor apprentice. The only one.
the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
How come you guys watched It Takes Two at Donna's and I watched $1 Million Baby?
Yeah, let's go.
Can I
No.
watch It Takes Two? That backwards hat seems familiar.
You probably did.
Are you thinking of Parent Trap?
Possibly.
Oh, what a good movie. I should take
Did one of you
notes
guys
on it.
change your letterbox name?
No.
Someone
Why?
random just like this exact same list.
No way, really?
Maybe it's somebody who follows you in it, like that popped up on
Oh,
their feed
maybe.
or something.
Literally while we're talking about
Yeah, that
it.
was weird.
That's
Benjamin
weird.
Robertson.
Jigsaw?
Or Jigsaw.
It was-
Mark, Barney's Great
No.
Adventure.
yeah, that
Oh
one.
boy.
That one.
I forgot what that one was called, but I was like,
hmm
didn't that one have like a big rainbow egg or something?
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
big rainbow egg.
Yeah.
Is the MacGuffin.
That's the MacGuffin for sure.
I'm gonna keep adding to it when I remember stuff. Like Cheaper by the Dozen 2 was way
Oh,
more
yeah.
influential than 1, but they both were because in the first one the kid puked and I hated it, so that it scarred me for life.
That's
and
right.
there's that one 4th of July that Matt wanted to watch Independence Day and I refused because the kid puked, and you knew it was because the kid puked, and I lied to you and you kept making fun of me because I wouldn't watch it because of one scene where the kid puked, and I was like, no, it's because I'm scared, and you're like, no, you're scared of them puking. It's formed in my memory. I need to add that to the list.
I will apologize after the fact.
More-
Um,
it was definitely like little kids being like, "You just hate puke,"
Yeah. Also,
and you were right.
the fact that I would argue that Let's Watch Independence Day is wild to me. It's like, why am I fighting for
Well, Matt, if you happen to remember that argument, you were right, and I was lying to you. I was lying to you. I didn't like that the kid puked in it.
You just hate puke. No.
I hated anything that had puke in it, so then it was like, Cheaper by the Dozen 1 wasn't as good as 2 because it had puke in it.
that one bench warmer scene?
Well, I would continuously watch Benchwarmers. Just close your eyes.
Just close your eyes, and the throw up looked like chili. It was gross.
That one was disgusting.
Paul Blart Mall Cop. We watched that movie.
Unfortunate.
yeah.
Why did we watch that
Unfortunate.
so often?
It's unfortunate. The Born Supremacy did fuck me up though, for real. So Zathura is on there, Luke.
Yes, let's see that. Yet to be picked though. So
Click, underrated. Luke,
Click.
getting a text out of the blue from you
oh, about the
for free.
yes,
yeah, we were debating on which movie it was.
Click.
Yeah,
We
I was-
originally thought bedtime stories, but then we thought
No,
the remote.
it's bedtime stories.
Mhm. It's what's funny is I went to look up the clip to send to you, and the first thing that happens
I'm serious.
is Rob Schneider doing something racist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's him in like dressed as a Native American with a prosthetic nose and like
It's
darkened skin.
Wait, in
really fucking
Bedtime
bad.
Stories?
Yeah.
Oh my
My
god,
God,
that's the
all movies-
kid one too.
Yeah.
That's the
crazy.
kids one.
I was
That's-
wild to see.
Wow. And we watched that a bunch as kids.
Ate it up.
Yeah. God damn it. Okay, back to Creepshow. The crate one
Yes.
legitimately scared me when the eyes first showed up. Legitimately in the crate when it showed the eyes, I actually got scared. That was terrifying.
Every time he showed up on screen, Katie would go, "He's cute."
Yeah.
The effects, the makeup effects, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy in that
Mhm.
one.
Also,
Yep.
the worst idea to throw a wood box with this thing in the bottom of a river, like
What are you gonna
no
do?
matter what, over time
Yeah.
it's gonna wear out, and
He
we know
just
the animal
cleaned
is
it up.
immortal. We know that, or at least gonna live for a very long time because of how long it's been there. So it's like that's the worst thing to do with it is to go put it in water.
It survived 147
He needed
years
to
without
kill his
eating.
wife somehow.
Yeah, like why would this work?
You're right. He didn't care. It killed his wife, and he was like, "See ya."
Like,
I'll
cool.
give you- it won't come back.
It was crazy when it started cutting to him like fantasizing about killing.
murdering
Yeah, I
his
was just
wife.
like, "What's happening?"
Also, how do these stories connect?
yeah.
Also, one at the beginning where Mark and I weren't paying attention, and well, I don't think a lot of us were at some point.
All four of us watched it, and at some point we were just
Because
talking.
we went to the food to go get kitchen, and we
I-
came back, and I was like, "Wait, what's going on?"
Because he was killing her. I think it's because he shot her. It's when he brought out the gun and shot her.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
"What the
crazy.
fuck?"
Did it feel like art?
Nothing feels like that.
Or did it feel Luke, you know what I'm thinking of. How could
Yes,
you
yes,
forget?
yes. In Annie,
Don't stop there.
Oh, okay.
there's a gun.
There's a
Like,
gun in Annie. I already love the concept.
I'm gonna be honest. The crate loses me.
Really?
Does it?
I
Thought
like
it
the
would.
creature.
thought
I
it
like
would.
the creature. I'm sleepy during
Sleepy.
that one.
No sleepy.
Bored.
It's a little longer than the others, I think.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Also, there's a lot of people just like slowly moving towards things.
Yeah.
Boy, let me tell you, if you don't like that, the
This
the
is not the
first
movie
act
for
of
you.
Exorcist 3.
Oh.
Oh boy, it's so much slow walking.
Oh, you guys
I also
do
just
not
don't
watch
really
Rosemary's
care.
Baby. That's the entire movie.
Oh, great.
I just also I don't really like the Billy and Dexter thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the creature.
I think
Creature's
it's
fun.
It
the
just
creature
loses me
and
a
the
little
fact
bit. I
that
just
it's
get
in a crate
sleepy.
and the janitor. Also, we did watch it with
Yeah.
people. If I watched by myself, I think I'd get more sleepy and
Yeah.
bored. But watching with people, when we just kind of like sometimes are talking and then be like, it's Luke and I. So there's two different versions of Luke and I watching movies. Either we're dead silent and don't say a word the entire movie, or
Dead
we're
silence.
talking nice, or we're talking and have no fucking idea what happened in the last second. And we missed all the exposition.
that's
and have no
the
idea what's happening.
best.
Yes,
This one had a lot of talking because of the janitor.
because we were very mad, and then we were just talking after that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
Mike
very
the
different vibes
janitor.
when we watch. 'Cause sometimes it's dead silent, and then sometimes it's Alien Covenant, and I keep telling
really
you,
excited.
oh, why don't I like this movie? I was like, oh, this movie's kind of bad. We were more quiet during Prometheus than Alien Covenant. Who would have thought?
I'm really excited for Cobra Kai.
Oh my god, Mike.
Luke, you know what comes out in 10 days?
What?
Dune Prophecy.
Really? Already?
I
Yeah.
hate Dune.
Do you
I
know that the
forgot.
first season's only 6 episodes?
Oh, that's a good sign. Very good. Conclave came out. I have yet to see it.
Oh, Luke, I'll go see that one with you.
You want to see it with me?
You can just have to, if you buy me an icy, I'll go with you.
I'll buy you an ice Conclave with me.
I'll go watch Conclave with you. Because, man, that marketing department, they got me hooked even though I don't care about anything that was going on.
It's gonna be pretty relevant, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't fully know what Conclave is.
Ray Fiennes.
It's Sean Baker's new movie.
Oh, wait,
It's
this
not.
is very
It's
different than
not
most
John
Reyes
Baker's
stuff.
new movie. That is called Amora. That's a different movie.
That makes a lot more sense because I was like, this is a huge step from Florida Project. What the?
It's Edward Berger's new movie, who he
Okay.
did All Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh,
interesting.
this is the one I saw, and I was
Yeah.
like, is this in the Young Pope universe? And it is.
Young.
It's a book. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What's up with Russell Crowe playing priests in like back-to-back years?
Love that.
Exorcist,
Didn't
perhaps?
he play the Exorcist? Yeah, he was in that Exorcist.
Oh,
Yeah.
he played two different. Okay.
Two
wait,
different
no,
popes
in
in
one
two
of 'em-
different
Wait, no,
franchises,
no.
right?
One of them, a really bad movie. He played an actor playing a priest in a movie.
That's
Oh.
right.
And
that's
then
right.
in another movie, he played actually a priest.
So it was the movie. Could you imagine? It was the movie that they were making
Maybe.
Oh, they were making the Pope's Exorcist
in the movie.
Yes.
Russell Crowe, man.
Huh?
I can
What
only
career?
think
Around
of
the world.
fighting.
Right around the world.
It's the only reason I like Russell Crowe now.
You, that made you like Russell Crowe?
I like the idea of Russell Crowe because of it.
Yeah, fight around the
Yeah,
world.
I don't like him.
And Tugger.
The cockroach one.
Yeah.
What's it called?
There's cockroaches,
Joe's
baby.
apartment.
Joe's. Okay,
I
Joe's
don't
apartment.
remember what it's
Joe's apartment. Legitimately scary and nasty at the end.
Nasty
This-
body horror.
Yeah, just disgusting. Gives me some metamorphosis. Of course.
Very-
anything
Gives you-
anything
Yeah.
with cockroaches
What?
gives me metamorphosis.
You
It's
become
not like that's not, they're not similar at
Anything
all.
gives me metamorphosis.
You're saying that like it's like a syndrome.
Yeah.
It's called They're Creeping Up on You.
Ah.
That's what I said.
Oh, sorry.
Cockroaches, baby.
Okay, let me rephrase. Anything with cockroaches makes me think of metamorphosis.
there you go.
I
Um,
actually
Then
don't.
tell me. I want you to explain what metamorphosis is about.
Me?
Yeah.
It's a cockroach.
Animorph.
Wow, he did
He
it.
animorphs into a cockroach.
That's actually very against his will.
Yes, and it's disgusting, and he has like some kind of cocoony type of thing going on in his room.
Cocoon.
Cocoon. Ask me the symbolism. I don't care. He was a cockroach.
Well, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
He's a cockroach.
I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
This is how I take media and stories. He's just a cockroach.
I don't play about Franz Kafka. I don't know if I said his name right.
You did.
I did not even hear what you said about him, but okay.
I said I don't play about him.
Oh, okay.
And then I asked if I said his name.
Ah. I take things at face value.
I love that you know that about yourself.
Yeah. Hey.
We need to assign the sections. Someone's
Yes,
gonna
Can I
get two.
get Jordy Verrill?
Luke, you can be Jordy Verrill.
I guess.
Thank
Yeah, it also ends so
you.
sad.
I think I get to be
the
the
tide coming
Leslie
up on
Nielsen
you.
one. Yeah.
Something to tide you over.
Mark, you
Mhm.
get Crate Monster. Kelly, you get
Psychological. The two.
cockroach.
Oh,
Oh no, you get
and
rich.
I'll get.
You get
I'll
cake.
get.
Yeah, you get cake.
I'll get the
Those are
two.
father-
I'll get the bookends because
Yeah.
nobody wants Father's Day, but I want Roman Roy.
Father's
So
Day.
You know
He's
what?
good.
I would take Father's Day because I think
Okay.
that Ed Harris is very funny in it when he
that's
dances.
true. We could split custody.
I like
Mark, that's on you getting Crate Monster.
Very
Yeah, you're-
sad with Janitor, but I'm good
Yeah.
with it because it has a big old crazy monster in it. You know.
yeah.
You're also some of a cockroach apparently because of your two fears.
Also, the monster gave me some Kong. You know. So
I-
yeah.
I
Beast
think
Glove.
I'm obligated to get Joe's apartment because he's such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Says
no,
terrible things, and it's
Just when you
automatically
think-
assigned to me.
yeah. Just when you think the racism is gonna be subtle, it's not. Yeah.
Just right after he makes fun of a wife after her husband is dead because of him, you're like, this guy can't get any worse. They're like, we need to show you that he's even worse. They
I
made him
need-
racist.
I need him and Logan Roy to get in a Boar on the competition.
Oh my gosh.
What would that look like? I imagine it like when Frank needed to be clean. In Sunny.
Yes. And then there's no winners at the end.
Us, I'd love to see that.
I don't think we could look
What?
each other in the eyes afterwards.
Oh,
I
boy, on
think
the
it'd be
floor?
so funny to
be
see
so
Logan
funny.
Roy and that guy and Joe bore on the floor. That's crazy.
Oh, you know what Kelly said that we have to do, which I agree. Oh, it's a game, and Kelly, you have to
Yes!
explain because I forgot. But we like
It's
write stuff.
literally the Newlywed Game, but
The
we all
Newlywed.
switch. Where okay, so it's like we all have whiteboards, and then it's our turn to do the question, and then everybody answers, and if you get the answer right, you get a point, and then we move on to the next person, and they have a question about themselves, but it's always about themselves and like
Yeah, that's a good
their
idea.
likes and interests in their life,
So Mark,
and then yeah,
you would be like,
That would be a
finish
lot of
this
fun.
quote. There's the beginning, the middle, and the blank,
Mm,
and then whoever gets it right.
I have an
loves
answer.
you.
Yeah.
but it's not. It can't always be about a movie
Oh,
Right. Right.
or a
dang.
quote from a movie.
It's gotta be your,
Dang.
your personal life. I don't know.
Do you come up with the questions yourself too about yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because the rest
gosh.
of them have to
Oh.
answer.
Yeah, like if I ask like what is one of the worst dishes I've ever made?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
we would all
Oh.
answer Macintosh.
No, no,
No?
It's mac and
it's
cheese.
plain ass
related.
mac and cheese.
Yeah, plain mac and
It's-
cheese.
but you didn't put any butter?
He put
Yes.
scrapes of butter.
Yeah, that's probably the worst one I've ever made.
Macintoshes was
Who
me
did
and Luke.
Macintoshes? That was
That was
Luke-
mostly
that
Mark
was
and Luke.
Mark
Yeah,
and Luke.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it. See,
yeah.
I would have gotten that wrong. I would have gotten that wrong, or half a point.
See, I was
See, fun
present.
game
I was present for the
for
Macintosh, but I
Macintoshes.
did
But
not.
really, you made the mac and cheese that didn't have butter.
Correct.
Ooh, man. Yeah.
Kelly should be like, "What's a secret sandwich that she craves, but only at 11 o'clock at night? It's grilled cheese."
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
great. Every time.
And you
Ooh.
might not know that.
Every
Connor.
time Luke is down, Luke would be the only one to get this right because every time Luke is down for some reason, we're in the middle of watching a movie, it's like 9 or 10, and I'm like, do you want some grilled cheese right now? The answer's always no.
Mark,
But grilled
Mark.
cheese and tomato soup.
I have two things
No.
that remind me of. Mark, I don't know if you remember when we were younger that we had a running joke where it was 11 o'clock time for eggs. I don't know if you
11:34.
remember that.
11:34
it?
was the time for eggs.
It was time
Eggs.
for eggs.
Yes, I
Yeah.
ate eggs. Yeah.
Hey, see, we could do questions about like inside jokes and shit.
Yeah.
That's a good
Finish
idea.
the inside joke.
Kelly, you reminded me. Katie found this new recipe for something we made. That's super cheap, and it's grilled cheese with an egg inside. It's so
Holy
good.
shit. Tomato soup?
Well, I have tomato soup with a regular grilled cheese, but not with the one with the egg.
Not with the one with the egg.
There's a fried egg inside, and that's enough.
That's sick.
It's really good.
That is interesting. We were just doing like
kind of
yesterday
bread?
when we were playing. Oh, sorry, good.
Sara Lee sandwich bread.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yesterday when we were
Peter.
playing Mario Party, we were playing with Tori, and Trini just kept asking random questions, but like not about herself. It would be like, Mark, what is Tori's? And it's stuff she didn't know either. And it's just
This is
like
good.
trying to prove that she knew Tori more, even though she wouldn't answer.
She didn't know.
And wouldn't answer. So I learned a lot about Tori. I actually got a lot right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Luke, did you know that she's not here? Also for the weekend, just so you know.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you. We're gonna see how long it took you to notice and say anything.
I figured she wasn't here, but I wasn't here last night, so I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
know.
fair. You guys don't know. You
Yeah.
guys don't live here. I think that's a
Live
good idea
here.
though, Kelly. I think that's gonna be fun.
That's a great
I
idea.
think it would be fun.
Do we have anything more about Creepshow?
Creepshow. Night of.
Don't.
Night of.
Creeps. Night of.
Who's pick? No.
Yeah.
I think it's my pick.
Oh,
Yes.
we switched it up. We
Yeah,
switched
we've
it.
switched.
Don't
to-
worry.
So
Don't
this
worry,
one
I'm prepared.
again.
Fan him off. Yeah, wait. Where do you guys want to put this on the
Wait, we
tier
need a-
list? But
yeah,
I'm
we
not. I
need
don't
a
have it up.
tier
I don't have it up.
I don't know. I need to see the other movies.
Mm.
Give me a second. I have a cat on me now, and it's hard.
Hi,
Ooh,
Sky.
man.
Okay.
I was about to
Say
What
hi.
are-
Say
what are-
hi. Say
what-
hi to your aunts and uncles.
Hi, Sky. Aunts
Hi.
and uncle.
What?
Who's
Yeah.
the other?
Mhm.
I'm the uncle.
Yeah.
Look at them. They're so cute. Okay. I'll pull it up.
What are the 4 movies that we picked? National Treasure. Luke was Psycho
Me
2.
too. Hmm.
Dead Dudes in the House. And Creepshow.
Creepshow.
Okay. Disturbing.
Dead
Psycho
Dudes.
2.
Psycho 2 and then Creepshow because of janitor Mike.
And
Dead
then National Treasure and then Dead Dudes.
Yes.
Unhinged. Silence. Some may say
Um,
dead.
Dead dudes in the house.
Lee
I think might
Winnell.
be the most Yes.
Dead Dudes in the House.
I
Mark.
would say National Treasure, but it's Nick Cage's most grounded performance.
Fair.
Psycho 2 isn't really unhinged. It's just crazy.
No. Mhm.
Say National Treasure. I mean, stealing the Declaration.
That's pretty
That's
unhinged.
pretty unhinged.
Just gonna go find a treasure from the Knights Templar.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay,
The
National
Templar.
Treasure. Matt.
Yeah,
How do you feel
National
about
Treasure
that?
sounds good.
Okay. Sad. Psycho 2.
That dude.
Yes.
Psycho 2.
Psycho 2.
After Psycho 2, then I would say Creepshow because of Jordy Verrill.
Also, we didn't even talk about the ending of this movie.
Okay,
Joe
hold on
Hill
then.
stabbing the shit out of a voodoo doll.
Oh,
of
that was
his father,
crazy.
Tom Atkins, without a mustache.
That's crazy.
yeah,
Tom
That
Atkins
was
without a
wild.
mustache. Can we talk about
Was
it?
the real horror all along.
Crazy.
So sad. Psycho 2, Creepshow. Dead dudes.
Dead
in the
dudes,
house.
National
Gotta be
Treasure.
Dead Dudes.
Treasure.
Gotta be
Would
Dead
be
Dudes.
Dead Dudes.
National Treasure was a happy ending, happy all around. Actually.
Happy all around.
It was, even for Adam Brody.
Yeah.
Except for that one guy that fell down the endless shaft.
He was
Oh.
bad. He was mean.
He's a bad guy. This is fine.
His life didn't matter at all. It was inconsequential because he's bad. Disney rules. He literally got the Gaston death. Okay.
Oh, he did.
Gay.
Dead dudes.
Luke, I was expecting the immediate response.
My brain shut off there for a second. Dead Dudes.
Dead
Dead
dudes,
dudes.
of course. And then
We really have this category. Okay. Just, okay.
the rest
You
are
created it. You created this category.
No. I'm just saying, I just can't believe that Dead Dudes is winning
Oh,
over
yes.
any psycho content.
Yes, that's
Right.
correct.
Okay. I also,
Um,
whenever we're done, I have it ready, so we're good.
Okay.
How many more do you have?
That was
it.
it.
Oh, that was it. Oh, okay, then I can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, name a better movie than Dead Dudes in the House.
Pretty much
Try.
any movie.
Try
you
to
can.
name one.
Pretty much
Fight
any-
Marks.
Ben?
That's not it.
You knew I was gonna say that.
But
Thank
Luke,
you
have
for
you
pulling
seen
this.
Ben?
Men?
What?
I said, have you seen
Ben.
Ben?
Or Willard.
Willard, yeah.
Or Willard. Yeah.
Okay, could you
That
guys
was
see it?
Dead Dudes in
Okay.
the House in the middle. It's all
I
right.
can't
We'll leave
believe it.
there.
I saw that. Okay, Luke, you're first.
Leave it. That's mine.
Luke.
Luke!
I'm thinking. Give me a.
We're on a podcast. You gotta at least speak out loud what you're thinking.
Somebody go before me.
No, that's not how this
No.
works.
I
Do
have
it.
to go last because I scream it.
Moulin Rouge should be higher.
Totally agree to that.
I'm
End of
changing a little bit of my views on that.
Okay.
Second hand line should be
Sky.
higher too.
Yep. What about Interview, the movie?
Interview should be right where that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfectly placed in the middle.
I'd put this like at the top of middle, or at the end of mostly
So,
goes.
This is just in order of when we picked
Yeah,
what movie.
yeah, we don't have like a.
Yeah, but that's like where my head's at. So I'll say
Okay.
middle because I'm thinking like top middle though.
Who's it next?
And then I think it's me, and
Matt.
I'd be mostly Ghostly A.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. It's
Ah.
like
I would do middle.
I would also do middle.
Okay, it goes in
I-
the middle.
I
the-
like
hold on.
this movie. I like that it
Luke,
exists. I
did you
think
hear
it's
that noise again?
perfectly pulpy and what it needs to be, but it's just middle for me.
Hold
like
on.
some good
I'm gonna
pulp,
go
yeah,
off
not
mic
my
for a
own.
second.
Okay.
What happened?
was there a
I
noise?
don't
'Cause
know.
I was hearing noises before in the walls.
Is there someone living in the walls?
In my bathroom at work, I heard this. And I was like, "What is that?" And it was like,
Are you
Wow.
all right?
or something
Are
to
you
them.
traumatized?
Yeah.
I just want you both to know that y'all better watch out when it's coming birthday. When it's coming close to your birthday,
Oh,
because the
better
day
watch out.
before, I'm gonna say, "Oh, it's the almost birthday girl."
birthday girl! Oh God,
Yep. Yep.
dude, that movie is
When he-
so good.
When he screams in his car,
Oh
Yeah.
my
Nick
God.
Cage. Wow.
I like that, like the girl in the store like didn't give a shit. Like she's
No.
just like the weird guys here.
She calls
know?
him the gross guy.
The gross guys here. But yeah, I like that it was like finally I like that it's this the villain, a serial killer in a horror movie who is not just some random hot guy. You know what I mean?
I like.
Stop
I-
making the villain sexy.
one of the other letterbox reviews said
Do,
the
but
thi-
not serial killers.
exactly. One of the letterbox reviews just said that the thesis of this movie, if they look creepy, then they should probably be.
What?
Oh, the thesis of the movie is if you look creepy, you should be arrested. God.
It
Well-
only cuts out at the most important part of the sentence.
The thing is, it just keeps cutting out at the same time every time you repeat.
I don't know how to fix it.
It's okay.
I think it's internet. And the internet is poop. I don't know what Mark is hearing.
We don't ever have issues with the internet. I don't know what's going on.
I wish he paused this. Yeah, see, because that's all we have.
We're just vamping.
And that's the worst. I would rather listen to complete fucking silence than someone vamp. Vamp.
Let's vamp, everybody.
I think it's just kind of like filling filling space.
Vamp.
Did
Let's
Luke
vamp.
ask what? Stop it!
I said let vamp.
I know! Stop!
Okay, so sorry. I am back.
What was it? What did you hear?
Luke, did you hear? Yours was like a humming, right? Like
Yeah, something like that.
it was like a humming, almost like vibrating in the walls. Like
Yes.
yeah, that just happened in our wall.
What
What's
happened?
going on? Something is in the walls.
I don't know. Maybe it's our downstairs neighbor.
Your
and some-
neighbor, yeah.
No, but like that
Shaking
was
walls.
weird. Like I heard it over my headphones to where I took off
Yeah.
my headphones and was like
Right.
looking around the room, and I called
If you
Trini because
checked
I was
the
like,
tape earlier in this podcast, you could see me, and I could hear.
okay,
it
because
right
that was
there.
weird, right? Like it just sounded like
You know,
something started going
there's
off
an
somewhere in the
X-Files.
room. Like it was actually kind of scary.
There's an X-Files episode where somebody squeezes themselves in through the vents, and it's pretty scary.
Like
Oh,
a
yeah.
cat.
3. Yes. Comes back. Has an 8.6 out of 10 in IMDb. It's Good episode.
That's actually one I've seen.
Yeah.
Matt, do you have your pick?
I do.
Okay. Okay. Can
Matt,
we
don't
get
tell
any
me.
initial hints?
Don't tell me you actually.
What kind of
chose
hint
this
would you
one.
want to start?
Decade.
Matt, I cannot believe you're picking Grown Ups too.
That's a good guess.
That's a good guess.
Decade.
You want the decade? The 2010s.
Grown Ups too.
Interesting.
Superbad.
That's
2007.
2007.
Damn.
What movie am I thinking of? What came out in 2013?
You were thinking of
This is the
The
end.
Hangover? Yo.
The
no,
Hangover was 2008.
2009.
Mark,
9.
was it This Is the End?
No, it wasn't my head. I thought Superbad was 2013.
Step Brothers. No, it's
Also
08.
2008.
You have a theme with your guesses so far.
2010s.
Is this theme correct?
Yes, it is a comedy.
A pigeon
Comedy.
sitting
But,
on
like,
a
that
branch
kind of
reflecting on
comedy?
its existence.
Not that
No,
kind of
not
comedy.
that kind.
Wait, what'd you
Mm,
say?
Comedy. Oh my god.
It's comedy, but not that kind.
What?
Okay, 2010s, but that could be like 2019.
You're hot. It's 2018.
28. So recent. Did we see it in theaters?
Have any of
Game
us ever
night?
seen it?
Game night.
It's
Tag.
not game night, but that's a good guess.
It's definitely Tag.
You
Tag.
can't take my
No.
tag.
I know that Mark and I have seen it. I'm
In
pretty sure that
theaters?
Luke and Kelly have not. No.
Ugh.
2018 comedy.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Girls Trip.
Fuck you.
No,
Whoa.
it's not. Girls.
I've seen that movie, Kelly. It's just because I've seen the movie. I really do not like that movie.
Here's another hint. It did not have a theater release.
And we've
Good.
seen this?
The one with Eric Andre.
No.
No.
Bad trip. That's bad.
No.
Oh, wait.
Bad Grandpa.
What the fuck?
No.
2018. We've seen this,
2018.
and it didn't
Was
have a
it
thing.
nominated?
Oh, was it? Was it
Did
a?
it have a theater release?
Is it not a
It
theater
was
release because it's
nominated.
like a streaming release?
Correct.
Oh.
Okay, streaming release 2018.
Okay,
What
does it
network?
star people that we like?
Yes.
So like Lonely Island types?
Not them, but those types. Yes.
The state types.
Yes.
Is it the
Oh,
state?
A Few Talent Stupid Gesture.
Yes.
Oh yes,
I
this is a
really
good
see that.
movie.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's a good pick.
Thank you. I saw
Ooh.
that Kelly hadn't seen it. Luke, I don't know if you've
I have
seen
not
We
it.
need
Yeah,
to
not-
complete
that-
the
that's
David
like-
Wayne.
One to complete, yeah.
Is it directed by
you-
David Wayne?
It is.
Yeah.
What? I've
Yeah.
seen it. I did not know.
Luke,
that.
you're not coming down, are you?
No.
Anytime soon.
Oh no.
Shit.
We'll watch it
I'll
together.
probably-
Spirit.
Oh, I'll have probably Monday off, but you guys won't.
Nope.
I do.
We do.
Oh.
We do.
What?
Am I
Veterans
the-
Day.
Am I the only one who doesn't get it off?
Mark, it's a federal holiday. How do you not get it off?
This Monday?
Yeah.
Nobody at my work has talked about having it off whatsoever, and typically we do. So.
Dude, hopefully, work has been so busy that, like, if I take that day off, it might backfire everything.
Yeah, kinda,
But-
yeah.
It is a holiday, so
Yeah, I would look
Interesting.
into that, Mark. Yeah.
Well, if we don't get, is it one of the 6 major?
It's pretty. What are the
'Cause-
6? It's New Year's.
Christmas.
New Year's, Christmas. It's usually Veterans Day, Memorial.
I think we get Memorial Day, but not Veterans. But let me check.
Okay.
Let me confirm.
Okay.
Whatever.
I'm glad you guys. I can't believe you actually like narrowed it. I thought this. I thought
Well,
this
that's
was gonna be hard
because
to
I
guess.
cheated. And I asked questions until we could know exactly what it was.
Well, I like playing that way. That makes
Yeah,
it fun.
yeah.
We get there.
Yes.
I think I've seen it twice.
I'm very
Whoa.
excited.
I'm looking at 0.
Yeah.
yes,
I was back-
I'm very excited.
That was back before I was like I don't know if I like clued in that it was David Wayne.
Is this about Lorne Michaels?
Oh.
No,
I'm thinking
No,
of
it's
Monty
about-
Python.
you're thinking of Saturday
Yeah,
Night.
it's Saturday Night.
Saturday night. It's about Doug Kenny, who was National Lampoon.
Got
Yeah.
got it.
This was Saturday Night.
Matt,
before
it says
Saturday
the top
Night.
6 are New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Labor Day. I forgot
I
all
do
about
get
that.
Labor Day.
That's the one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Labor.
that. Dang. Okay.
So I don't think I do, but I mean I can confirm. So no one said
Well, sorry.
anything to me. Which is sad.
Dang, that sucks because I feel like this would be a fun movie for y'all to watch
I-
together. You know.
Would you still be okay if I came up?
I don't care.
Okay.
You can
You
come
can't
on.
Would you? Thanks.
The air mattress is still here, but Jack slobbered all over the sheets. So I have to wash it.
God,
God damn it.
Jax, God damn it.
Why don't you guys put the sheets away
I don't know. It's Mark's
or
sheet.
wash them?
It was just
You
fine.
literally never say anything about it, so I forget it's there. I don't
I
go in
forget
your
it's there.
room.
I forget it's there. I forget anything.
I did go in your room when you were gone because I had to print something, just so you know.
Yeah, it smelled weird. No, I was kidding.
It did smell weird. It did smell weird in your
It's
room.
been smelling weird in here.
Yeah, it smelled weird. I was like, whoa, what the
It
fuck?
also it gets really hot in here. Like the heat contracts itself.
Oh, it's because of the sun. Okay, I'm ending the podcast.
Okay. Goodbye.
Creepshow.
Woo!
Good.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yes.